Welcome back to Realms of Faroff, where me and my kick-ass friends get through these tough times with clicky-clacky math rocks, chaos, and friendship. We are neck deep in intrigue for the Knights currently. But before we go into the recap, a small announcement for our viewers. If you are a subscriber of the Twitch stream, we do now have viewer rewards, so people who are subscribers have perks. You have luck points and inspiration that you can hand out to the party or to me. If you want to give me a little bit of a devil's edge here against them, go down to the About section. It will tell you. And bits menus open, as well as the Monster Surge ability. If you'd like to play around with that, there may be a fight tonight. So have fun with that. All right. Recap. So last we left off, the Knights of Luna were contracted to protect the Solstice Gala that was coming up in a few days. They were told about some whispers of some violence may be coming to the gala, so they took off into the City of Gold in order to look into these rumors, as well as to see about some mysterious guests that they saw on the guest list. Some names just didn't seem appropriate for the people who should be at this particular type of shindig. And so the last few games, they have been diving deep into not just the party and possible players in the field, but into some of the deeper lore of the world. Last game, Fee and Emnos went to the embassy of the Undersenate, a very isolationist country that takes the honor of exile very seriously, and learn more about that country because there's some guests coming from that land. It was, let's see, Jules and Alara went and tracked down some religious components that could be playing into this, as they've discovered that the Star Chasers, a fringe group of the faith of Gillespie, may be the muscle or the violence operating behind the rumors that they've heard up to this point. And just to top it off, Fee used her diplomatic connections with the Chrysanthemum Accords to find out about the nobles from that land that are coming to the party, give them a little bit of fair warning that there could be something going on, as well as to see if they could get some more information back. But unfortunately, that particular well wasn't as wet as they would like it to be with information for them. But still a good effort to keep those that they have friendly ties to in motion. Last we left off, the party had split up three ways with, let's see, Jules and Alara were going to head off to the Wet Whistle to find out more about the Star Chasers that are taking up residence in the basement in their little, I don't know, underground sanctuary, as it were. Emnos and Fee had just wrapped up with the Undersenate. Kip was taking it easy back at the tavern while Akko was out doing some gambling. So we are going to pick up tonight's session with Alara and Jules. You two are heading towards the Wet Whistle, correct?
Yes.
You all make your way out of the workhouse of Gillespie, and you start heading towards the south side of town, where you know that the Wet Whistle is located. Jules, you've obviously been there before. You know how to navigate your way there. As you all leave the workhouse and you start walking down the street, give me a will save, please.
One moment. For both of us?
Both of you, yes. This is not a fear effect, so you don't get any pluses from Alara's aura.
Looks like we both got a 14.
Oh, it didn't pop up. There we go. Now it came through. 14. All right. So as you all are walking down the street, you suddenly get this heavy pressure on your shoulders. And you stop in your tracks before taking another step forward. And as that pressure seems to slowly lift off of your shoulders, you realize that you're holding hands. And then you're holding hands. Jules, your right is holding Alara's left. And then your other free hands are off to your side, empty. And that emptiness feels exceptionally heavy. It feels like something's missing from you.
Alara looks at her hand holding Jules's, looks at her empty one, looks at Jules, looks at his empty one, looks at Jules again. Something's not right.
We need the party.
We do.
Let's go get the kids.
I agree, and we about face and head back to the morning cock. Yes.
All right. You all make your way back into the interior of the City of Gold, passing these grand towers as you do. It's starting to get later in the day now with all the travel back and forth across the different districts in the city. You all get to the morning cock at about the same time that Imnos and Fee are rolling up also. Akko, you're already back inside from your day of doing some light gambling. What would you all like to do?
What time of day is it again?
About 4 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. You all
I
know the
ordered some
gala is in a little bit after 24 hours from now.
And Imnos and Kip are not there, correct?
And Kip is there. Imnos and Fee are strolling up at the same time
Okay.
that Jules and you are strolling up.
Excellent. I look at everyone and say, I have a feeling, and I think Jules has the same feeling, that we need to be together for whatever we are doing moving forward in these investigations.
Are they still holding hands when they walk in?
Yes.
For a note, Alara and Jules, when you see Imnos and Fee, that weight of nothing in your free hand diminishes.
I kind of like drag Jules over with me and go and hold Imnos's hand with my right hand.
Kind of raise a brow and say, well, I tend to prefer to believe in the instincts of the faithfully inclined.
Kip is like turning a corner in the inn when he sees the hand holding take place, stops, stares, and then slowly starts to back into the hallway that he came out of.
Jules lunges and grabs his hand.
Are you
gonna
fighting
kneel
him,
down
Kip?
and hold. I'm just gonna kneel down and hold Luna's paws because everybody's fucking holding hands but me.
Kip goes boneless.
I'll shrug and reach out a hand.
A large dad behavioralist man just reached out and grabbed at him, so he uses his most powerful defensive technique and just goes boneless.
Goes limp. Got it.
Boneless Kip.
Yeah.
Akko's
So
gonna
I'm
finish his
guessing-
drink and run over because he wants to be part of the hand holding too.
That's fair.
Jules will finally let go of Alara's hands,
Kip, hold
Assuming
Luna's
I-
paw.
assuming I'm not compelled to hold it anymore.
You all are not compelled to hold hands.
Okay.
Okay.
As you all get the full party though around you, that feeling vanishes from you.
Okay. I let go of Jules and Imnos's hands.
Tell you what.
I immediately detect magic to see if they're under any sort of effect.
You roll, you do detect magic, your eyes light up with that sort of purple sparkle that you all are used to at this point from Kip. Let's see. You all are in the morning cock. You see some magic coming from near the bar. Your party, if they have any magical items that you all are aware of, you know about those still. But otherwise you don't see any magic lingering on them at all or actively.
He's like giving him the business too, like looking real close.
Give me a spellcraft roll.
19.
Yeah,
You're
you
weird.
give
Did
him
you
that
just check
full.
out my ass?
You're weird. You're both being weird. Something's wrong. Stop being weird.
Will you stop looking at our asses?
I don't know how to respond to that, so I'm not going to.
You pick nothing up, Kip. There's nothing there that should cause what you think is going on.
Come on, Kip. There's nothing strange about a little divine tryst between friends.
Where were you headed when you had this feeling?
Bar.
Then I guess we might as well get going.
Yes,
I
to go
was
and
gonna-
investigate the Star Chasers.
I was going to offer to buy everybody around at that lovely establishment we visited.
I'd rather drink my own dog's piss.
It might taste better, but
Luckily for you, they bottled it there.
Is it really that bad?
I think to water in that town where we fixed the sewage system was probably more pure and flavorful.
Good.
They're really overselling how bad it is. Like it's not that bad.
Well, let's go find out for ourselves.
I
All right,
can't
so you
counter
all-
that because I'm telling the truth, so my bluff doesn't count.
All right, so you guys are heading off towards the wet whistle. All right. You
Yeah.
know it is on the far southern side of the town near the town's outer wall. It takes you roughly about an hour and a half to walk there through the city. So as you get there, it is just starting to become dusk outside as you walk up to this building. So the wet whistle, for those of you who have not been here before, it is set into almost a like strip mall setting of buildings that are squashed together. It's right smack dab in the middle, with the other businesses on the right and the left of it look like they're closed up for the stage. But the wet whistle itself has a sign out front that just says wet whistle on it, and you see lights on the inside of the building.
Hey, Wade,
Yes,
I have an odd series of questions for you that are somewhat pertinent.
I'm prepared with ridiculous answers.
What is the average cost of living for an individual in this town per year?
Depending on the district that they live in. So if you're going with the South Side district for
Yeah,
a
this
year, a year you'd probably have to earn around 5 gold a year.
Okay.
And that's
Perfect.
just to live here. Like that's food and board.
Right.
You don't own property. You probably rent out a room somewhere.
Gotcha. Does this inn have a second or the bar, does it have a second story?
No, it's one story tall.
Oh, damn. So this is a guy who owns a business and doesn't live above it.
That is what it appears to be, yes.
All right. Akko.
Hmm?
We're gonna buy the bar.
Are we?
We can call it Puzzles.
I wasn't paying attention. How much are we buying it for?
I don't know. We have to ask him.
Oh.
Then we have to talk him down. Then we have to get him to work for us. And the best part, no last call.
24 hours?
24 hours. We can call it Puzzles, no last call.
Can we have some betting tables too?
Why is it called puzzles?
Because the puzzle is how great it is.
Also, we're going to put a maze in it so you can't figure out how to get out. Then you have to stay and drink more.
No, that's an oubliette. We talked about that. We're not allowed to do that anymore after the incident at the academy.
I thought that was the thing with the cages and the crows.
That too.
I'm more
Those-
concerned as to why you want to buy a bar in this shithole city.
He's actually a nice guy, and it's a source of passive income.
But it's here.
Aye. Which is the best part.
Akko
But
kind of
it
zones
doesn't
out
have
for
a
a second,
grove.
I
and
can
he
beat
says, "Diversification is important."
I can be the absolute essence of a landlord. I can buy it, force him to pay me, and never see or speak to him again other than to collect the money from far away. I feel like my alignment should have just taken a drop in the wrong directions from saying that.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that
it's
was a
still-
nosedive.
It's still following the same downward course from the moment that you claimed you were a demon sent to kill someone. You're still on that trajectory. Don't worry about it.
Hey, did anyone roll high enough to know I was lying? It could
That's
be
the problem. That's the problem.
It could be true.
Jules walks in.
All right, you walk inside Jules. The atmosphere inside the bar is actually a little bit different from when you were here the other night. It appears that you see the normal 5 people that you saw here last time that are just over their cups. But it looks like they've been pushed to a further back corner of the room. And then you actually see that there is 2 tables with about 3 people at each of them, sitting there laughing, joking, playing some cards and drinking. And you see the half-elven gentleman behind the bar that you talked to last time, serving someone at the bar.
Are any of the people at the table wearing Star Chaser pins?
Perception, please.
Uh, 26.
You do not see any religious regalia on these people.
Okay.
Can I detect magic on them?
Sure. You activate your magical sight. You peer around the room. Nothing pops.
Okay.
Give me a
There's a-
spellcraft roll real fast. I'm sorry, Jules.
33.
33. You are detecting some aura coming up from the floorboards. It's very faint. It's like wisps of energy that are coming up from the floorboard.
So does anybody want to tell me why we had to make a field trip to a shithole bar?
I'm pretty sure it was divine intervention.
I'm going to be using bluff.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Please tell me why we're in a shithole bar.
I'm going to be using bluff to pantomime to the party that there is something unusual coming from underneath the floor.
Everyone give me a sense motive check. Akko, Alora,
God, I love this dark mode so
Enos.
much.
and yeah, everyone but Jules. You see the little pantomime gesture that Kip is making, and you get the feeling that there's something going on down below. You're just not sure what.
Jules is busy buying the entire party a round of shots.
Yeah, so when you walk up to the bar, the guy turns to look at you. John, you're muted. And he goes, "Oh, hey, I didn't expect to see you all back here.
Good to see you, son.
It's real good to see you. Do you all want some drinks?"
Sure. Is everything okay?
All right, I can't lie. When you guys were in here, I think one of you may have overpaid a little, and I used the money to buy better drinks for the bar, and I didn't think I'd ever see you guys again coming back for the money. I don't have it.
Jules reaches out and takes his hand, and he clasps it in between his, and looks him in the eye and says, "Sometimes little miracles happen. It's what we do with them that determine our path in life. This was
So
a
you're not-
blessing to you."
You're not
No.
here to break my legs and take it back?
Jules pulls out another gold piece and slaps it on the counter.
Actually,
I can't take that.
quite the opposite, sir. I'd like to talk to you about buying your bar.
I'm not looking to sell it. I've put my whole life into this.
No. I should have rephrased. I don't want to take your bar. I want to become a silent partner and help fund you to continue to improve the place as you see fit. I'd still want you to be the owner and operator. I just want to be financial backing.
So you want to get like a cut of it?
Hi, you'd be doing the hard work, so obviously you'd take the lion's share. But for basic improvements and things like that, I'd be happy to invest in your business. It's obviously you're passionate about it. You took the extra money and you immediately invested it back into your business instead of spending it frivolously. Obviously, you're someone who takes his business very seriously.
All right, I don't mind having a conversation like that. I'm here.
Hey.
And he turns around, and you all see at least Akko, Jules, and Kip. You notice that there's a new keg up on the back wall, and he begins pouring drinks out and hands a cup out for every one member of the party. Like, here, have a drink, and he scoops up the gold piece, and then he drops, let's see, 6 drinks, and then he goes to start pulling out change, Jules.
No.
Investment, lad. Investment.
He's an investor. I see a young man who just needs a leg up.
All right, I won't argue. I'm not in a position to be saying no to money like that. But yeah,
Wait.
so you want to put money in the bar, you want to get a cut of the profits, but you don't want to do anything or make any of the decisions. Did I get that right?
Hey,
How much do you want to put into the place?
well, I'll be discussing that with my business partner first. I just wanted to know if you were amenable, and then we can have contracts and the like drawn up. But probably minimum 25, 30 gold, enough to keep you on your feet for the next several years.
I'm open to it. If you want to talk to whoever your business partner is, and let me think about how much I think that I would want and need, be willing to give up a piece of my business.
Hey, let me know. And again, I don't want ownership of the bar. That's yours. I mean, obviously, you'd be giving me a percentage cut, but as I'm not the proprietor, as I'm not running the business, yours would be much, much larger.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me think about it. I didn't expect that to be coming my way tonight.
We're going to celebrate your new drinks.
Son, while we're on the topic, your basement is, do you think it'll come available for rent anytime soon?
Well, they got a 1-year lease down there. They've only been there for now, like 3 months, 3 or 4 months now, and they've been renovating the place. I think they'd like to stay there as long as they could.
Are they down there now?
I suppose they are. I heard some knocking around down there earlier.
Yeah, I did hear some skittering just as we walked in, sir.
Kip, why don't we go see if they'd be interested in letting us buy out their lease?
I mean, if the proprietor's amenable, aye.
I mean, maybe I might be wanting y'all to hold off on that until we decide on what we want to do with this whole business. Things are moving kind of fast here for me.
That's fair. Yeah, I can understand that. Would you mind if we go speak to them? I don't think they were there last night when we tried to stop by.
I mean, I heard this awful explosion last night out back, but I mean, maybe they're out back or out back and down. You just go out. There's a storm door, but it looks like it's all kind of broken. When I was out back there earlier today, cleaning stuff out.
Oh, shite.
If y'all want to go back there, feel free.
All right.
Just ask you don't talk about business with them.
I'm gonna try the drink before I stand up, though. I want to see how much it's improved.
It has improved dramatically. He obviously went out and bought a full keg of mid-tier ale, something that he can sell for more than just a copper a glass, and actually has some good taste to it.
This is much better than the stuff we smuggled into the academy. Like, this is stuff you'd be proud to serve at damn near every business.
That's my hope, is that I could take that keg and make enough money to buy 2 kegs, and then make enough money to buy 4 kegs, and just keep going from there. I thought that might be a good way
the whole
of
room
doing
was just
it.
full of kegs.
Yeah, then I could be like a house of beer and ale from like all corners of the Imperium, maybe. Have like a little taste of everything.
Oh, there
This
you go.
is-
While we travel, we could send stuff back here.
This is exactly why we want to invest in your business, lad. That's the kind of vision that I feel comfortable investing in.
I appreciate it. I'm so, you know what? I mean, you talk about giving me money, and you've been so nice to me.
I'm not giving it
And-
to
and
you, lad.
I- well-
You understand?
well, no,
I'm not.
No, he gave me money. He points at Jules.
He's an
and I don't
idiot.
even know who you all are. I don't even know your name. You don't even know my name.
Oh, we're adventurers from the academy.
Well, I mean, I figured you must be something fancy like that, but I mean, my name is Kalar. Well, what's your
Nice.
name?
Father Shackleford.
Father Shackleford.
You can probably call him Rusty. He's tipped you enough that you're on a first name basis.
This is
Oh.
fair.
Well, I mean, if you're okay with it, I'll call you Rusty. Keep things
I'm
informal.
Reach out, shake his hand.
He shakes it. He looks at Kip. He's like, Kip?
Hi, I'll let the rest of my companions introduce themselves.
Hi, Mako. Hello.
Hi.
And I slam the beer back.
Hymnos. Good to meet you.
Pleasure,
Hello.
Hymnos.
I'm Alara.
Nice to meet you, milady.
Nice to meet you as well.
Who's a little pupper?
Oh, that's the most vicious individual in our group. She is a terrifying combatant. Aren't you,
Yeah,
Luna?
She's
Aren't
the
you?
muscle.
I'll take your word for it, I guess.
That's Luna the Rat Slayer.
Well, I gotta go around and serve out some drinks to other people in here. Looks like some people are getting a little low, but you guys need anything, you just holler for me.
Will do.
Oh.
Thank you.
I got one more tip, something you could really use.
Yeah?
You have a busty bar winch.
As soon as I start making some more money, I definitely probably gonna need some more help. I spread word around that I got much better drinks and drew in a little crowd already. So, yeah, I probably gotta be looking into that, some help.
Mm-hmm.
You're well on your way, son.
I'm
Don't
trying.
Don't forget, try to find a busker that's willing to work for tips to start. And then if business improves, you can start giving them a small cut.
All right. He nods around to everybody, and then he starts making his way around the bar to go out and see to the people. In the
Kip will
room.
immediately down his drink and start heading towards the back alley with purpose.
Jules will take a sip, but keep his drink in hand as we walk out the back.
As soon as we break into the alley, if there's no one around, Kip will turn around and lower his voice. I've never seen an aura seep through a solid object like I did from the basement. A palpable aura of
Aura?
faith. I was trying to detect magic, and it was a palpable aura of faith. Like, so much so that it was coming through the floor like steam.
That could be a reason why Jules and I had the situation that we had earlier.
There is some damn strong religious fervor happening downstairs right now, if I were to venture a guess.
Or it could just be a really shoddy floor.
I still shouldn't be able to see it if it's not tangible magic.
Alara, why don't you lead us down there, and I will stay right behind you.
Which
I
disguised myself last night, right? I'd be okay walking down as I am. I fucked up my face before they came up. They won't recognize me.
They will recognize me, and at this point, it's not gonna. It's either going to be an issue or it won't.
All right, so you all are in the back alley now. It's like every other alley you all have seen in your entire lives. You do see that on the back of this building there is a storm cellar door. However, where once was a whole door, this appears to be a hodgepodge of planks and various wood parts that have been hammered and tied together with rope to at least have a semblance of a door closed over top of the entrance down to the basement.
Well, that's got to be a code violation right there.
While we're standing around, I'll go cast Mage Armor.
Who would do such a thing to a poor door?
The translucent
You?
blue aura fades across Akko.
Oh, it was absolutely me.
I'm assuming that if I see a door just destroyed, I'm gonna go to you first.
Fuck doors.
That door really had it coming. It said some awful things to us.
Jules will look for a way to open the door.
It is very easy. This door is not locked. It is not barred. Oh, yeah.
I will check it for traps first.
Okay, give me a search or give me a perception. I'm sorry.
From the sound of things, it is the trap. It's held together with barbed wire.
I think trap finding is a disabled device.
Disable devices to actually to disable the trap itself, but you still have to find the trap first.
Okay.
Trap finding gives you the ability to find traps.
Isn't it the ability to find traps over DC 20, I think?
Yeah, it's over a certain threshold.
21 perception.
21. Okay. You don't see any traps on this at all.
Okay, open it.
Yeah, you hear this squeak of rusty hinges as you open this thing up, and immediately you hear a voice from down the stairs shout up, "Who out there going?"
It's me, the Padre.
Padre
Father,
who?
I took the drunk home the other night.
You hear some clanking of what you assume is probably armor plates as you see a man's head stick out from underneath the cellar door, looking up the stairs as light, the waning light of the day is starting to spill down. You can see some torchlight flickering behind him. Looks like a human young man. He is wearing a breastplate and some other armor pieces. As he looks up, he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. What are you doing back here?"
I'm good. You didn't answer my question. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're down in this musty hole. What's going on down here? The landlord told me you were leasing the place or something. I remembered seeing your all's star chasing emblem, and as a practitioner of the faith, I thought it would be important to check on your health and well-being.
Oh yeah. Well, give me a diplomacy roll.
Good guy Dave performs a wellness check.
11.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing fine. You got some people up there with you?
Oh, just I have my guard, and I'll kind of put my hand back behind Alara.
Or just gives him a look and mouths guard. I walk in and I nod. Hello.
Well, I mean, I guess come on down, Padre. The place is open to the faithful. I've always been told. And let me switch the map around as you all make your way down into the basement.
The ambush.
And I look over at Alara and I go, "I'm sorry."
She just mouths at him. Paladins exist.
It's a complicated relationship, to say.
This is paladin erasure.
This guy gives you all a kind smile as he looks at you. Well, you got kind of a eclectic bunch here. It's good to meet you again, Father, and I hope you got that guy back to where you need to go.
I did. I never caught your name. I'm sorry.
Oh, me? I'm Greg.
Greg, could you give us the tour?
Yeah, I guess I could show you around. I mean, Munkter's in the back, and so is Francis. I guess you can talk to them about whatever you need to talk about.
Yeah, I'd love to speak with them. They're the leaders of your group.
Yeah, Munkter is. He leads us. We're putting the place together. It's kind of dusty and moldy down here. We're still doing some renovations on the place. But people putting their hard work into it as we get things all squared up.
Many hands make slight work.
He starts walking down some more steps. Ways for you guys to follow.
I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone give me a perception check, please. $12, 13, 17, 4, 11.
Assuming you mean everybody who went inside, right?
Mine will actually be at a 13.
Did you not go with them, Fee?
I didn't go inside. I don't know where I am.
So you went to the wet whistle with them all, and then
I know.
everyone.
But nobody bothered to tell me why we're here or where we're going or what we're doing. So I'm not going into a strange building.
Okay, so you're still out in the alleyway then,
Yep.
with Luna. Okay.
Yes.
Well, for everybody else, first thing that you will notice is that Fee is not with you. That's easy enough for you all to perceive. And Luna's not here, which immediately makes you all feel like you've lost some tactical capabilities. But for, let's see, everyone but Jules, you can hear some raised voices further into this basement. You can't make out what's being said, but you know that there is a heated argument going on somewhere inside of here. Jules, you can make out a few words here and there. It sounds like they're arguing about a plan that they feel like they've been caught on to. They don't understand why it's happening this way. That's the roughness that you get from the words that you're able to pick up. Yeah, so come on down here.
I'll wave everybody over to me.
I mean,
I'm
I'll
gonna
look through
quick-
the doorway if Fee's not following and be like, "Are we going?"
I have a strong policy of not going into buildings that I don't know when I don't know why I'm going into them.
Fee, I'd be a lot more comfortable if you'd come down and watch my back.
I'd be a lot more comfortable if you told me why we're here.
We're walking into this blind. I don't know much, but I don't know. I got a feeling this is where we're supposed to be.
I mean, where are we? Can you tell me where we are?
It's a Star Chaser meeting, I think.
Yes.
Who are the Star Chasers? No one's told me anything. I don't know what's going on. And I asked, and the only answer I got was, it's divine intervention.
Well, and
So please give me the Cliff Notes.
all right.
Which direction is the heated conversation coming from?
It is coming. You feel like it's coming from the area that he's walking towards right now.
Okay.
And actually, as he walks down this up these little stairs here, you do hear him cry, "Hey, Munctor, I got some guests here from the church." And the conversation instantly stops.
Jules kind of stands here looking back, wondering if Alara is going to come in.
Well, seeing that everyone else turned away, I'm going back to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
We were led through faith to bring people here. I'm not going to move forward without everyone. So
Okay,
I'll move
Jules.
back.
I'm gonna code switch into Draconic. As far as I know, they're a faction of Alara and Jules's faith. Perhaps militant, perhaps not. I don't know any history on them myself, but it's pertinent to the job at hand.
That's fine. Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Sorry, I've been a bit scatterbrained today. I didn't give everybody the full fill-in.
Jules,
Yes.
give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Flat 10.
Flat 10. As you walk up these stairs and you turn to look down this way, you see for lack of a better word, a wave of shadow. And this man disappears.
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 Where'd your friend go?
Greg, who the fuck are you bringing in here? A man starts walking towards you all. This guy is fully armored, Jules. He is wearing head to toe full plate. He has a tower shield strapped to his back with a sword. His helmet is currently off as he's looking towards you with just a purely angry look.
I will hold out my holy symbol. Please, a member of the faithful.
And what's bring you here instead of taking you to the workhouse?
I felt compelled by divinity, and I will actually channel a little bit to show off some radiant energy.
This guy moves to get out of the way of between you all. As who you clearly at this point believe is probably Munkter, is just staring at you. All right.
I felt I have been called to help somebody change their stars.
I think hearing this angry exchange, I'm gonna start moving down the hallway.
Same.
Give me a bluff check, Jules.
Bluffs, I'm great at those.
Better than my spot.
His eyes just narrow on you further. I think you should go.
I'm sorry, and you are? And is he wearing a symbol of the faith at all?
Yeah, you do see the fist of Gillespie pressed into the metal of his chest plate.
You would speak to a hero monk in such a way? Paladin, and I'll wave over to Alara.
I'm right next to you at this point. Yeah, like I have a name.
Alara, this man is threatening me.
Yeah, I understand that. Can I ask you? And I look at who is it? Munkter?
Munkter.
Is that his name? Munkter?
Yeah, he's right here.
I look at him. And he's like, can I ask you what seems to be the problem here?
The problem is I don't know who you all are and what you're doing here in this house. And right now, I don't need uncertainties in my house.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know when you're gonna leave. And I'm hoping the answer will be right now.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be right now. As Jules and myself are both, and I stop talking and I look at Jules and bite my tongue, shake my head, as we both have been called here by Gillespie. So what I would like to know is why would the patron of our faith have led us here? I can only think of two reasons at the moment. I could think either you might need our assistance or what you may be doing is blasphemous. And you seem a slight bit jumpy right now. So we can take a moment. We can take a moment and we can discuss things like civilized people, or you can try to force us out. And I am fairly sure that will not work.
Or I can make us some tea.
That's civilized and sounds delightful.
You see people starting to crowd around as this is clearly heating up. Munkter just keeps his eyes locked on you two for a moment. I don't know why you would be led here. There's nothing blasphemous about our operations or what we're doing, but simply by holding the faith does not give you privy into what we're doing. You may be a hero monk, some workhouse somewhere, but it's not here in this neighborhood or in this house. You may be a protector of the faith, but I can tell you we don't need no protecting. We are the sword of the faith. We don't need what you have to come here to bring us. I'm going to ask you again, get out of my house.
And I will ask you plainly, do you intend to turn us away after Gillespie has sent us here?
Make a diplomacy check, please.
Absolutely.
For a moment, you see him start to reach back to equip himself with his shield and sword, but he pauses. Where are you the hero monk of?
I'm a traveler and hero monk. I left my home temple long ago. I go from town to town in places where the hero monks are in need of relief. I take over the flock for a while. I help the city. I help raise new hero monks. Someone as old as myself, my experience is more valuable, spread widely, and not applied to a single house.
And then behind you, as he looks over your old shoulder towards Imnos and Akko peeking his head in.
My traveling companions, they ensure my safety. They give me counsel. Let me make you some tea.
I don't need tea. What I need is you all to understand that we have a divine path in front of us, and you are trampling across it. And I need you to leave.
What is that divine path?
It has nothing to do with you, who's clearly already got hers.
If you think it's a matter of who has and who has not, then clearly you are misinformed, because it's the betterment of the all, not the individual.
Speaks wisdom.
This world is nothing but the haves and the have-nots. If you're
So
not willing to see that for what it is, then I'm not sure you're in the right place.
So you're more interested in having than bettering others.
The only way to better others is to have something to give them.
What we have in excess is counsel, and you see,
I need none of it.
This anger, this fear inside of you. You sure it does not cloud your judgment? I have never been turned away so roughly, especially when inspired divinely to seek out the faithful. You are like a son who turns his back on his father. Like a guard who breaks away from his oath.
If I wanted the works of another weak man in the church who cannot see what needs to be taken, I would go to Gregor for his opinions. I know the path forward. I do not need counsel at this stage, not when it's so close.
What is so close?
The stars.
You seek to change your stars.
Ha! We all do, isn't that right, boys? And everyone in the whole basement cheers at once as they start banging against their armor and their weapons, against their shields.
Wade,
Yes.
detect evil.
Oh, interesting. Something real fast. Let's see. First off, he does glow evil to you, Alara. As
you.
does the man behind him. No one else within your immediate cone glows evil, however, except you do, where the man in the back wearing the cloak behind Munctor, where he is, you just get this feeling like the area is pervaded in some way. Not that there's something there right now, but that there has been something overwhelmingly evil there recently. Now I got all the counsel I need in this room from people who know exactly what needs to be done, and you aren't them. Now I'm going to ask you one more time. You leave, or I'm going to knock you out of my path.
It is a foolish man. It is a foolish man who will hurt the movement that turns away advisement.
I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Initiative. Let me get the initiative counter up here real fast before you roll. All right, make sure you click your tokens and then roll initiative.
Reroll. Oh no, I got mine.
Yeah, I don't know if it got it or not, so.
It did.
Sorry to just drag everybody in.
No, I'm pretty sure that this is very pertinent to what we're doing as like the main the gala plot.
I didn't want to interrupt. I was trying to do something for a while, but the dialogue was pretty gripping.
All right. Some rolls here.
Nine.
He's using the gift dice. Everybody run.
I'm
Oh,
not.
no,
I'm using my green die.
Dave, why did you give the gift of murder?
It is not my gift to give.
Now we're gonna spread the murder far and wide.
I was looking through my spell list and I was like, man, if I had thaumaturgy right now, just would have been.
Yeah, it would have been a piece de resistance on that one. All right, so descending order. Alara, what is your dexterity?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a die 20 for me.
Excellent.
Because he basically rolled the same thing as you and has the same dexterity as you. All right, so he's going to go before you. All right, but before that, we have Kip kicking us off. Kip, what would you like to do? Oh, there you go.
Nobody's taken an aggressive action yet. Is it pretty clear from the volume and timbre of the voices that shit's going down?
Well, you saw Jules cast a spell, and you know what spell he cast. He's a party member. You're aware of his spell casting capabilities.
Yep. Do these two people in my direct line of sight look aggressive?
Right now they're looking towards Jules. It's kind of like you and Fee and everybody else are listening through the passageways at what's happening. They don't know exactly what's happening, though they do see that Jules has cast a spell. So they do look like they're starting to arm up. But they haven't done anything overt yet. Like, there's clearly something happening. They just don't know what yet or what to do.
Okay, well, the only thing I can think of, her right there.
Sorry, ping it again. Okay.
Let me check my skills. Oh, good. I'll just try to lock eyes with her
Yeah, you can catch her gaze.
and just drop my voice like a literal octave and just be like, leave now or you die for nothing. Intimidate.
Trying to scare her away. Okay.
Yeah.
25. Double check my intimidate roll here. Let's see, you're trying to shake her.
Yeah, I can't actually make her flee, but
Yeah,
Role play.
you do see her hands start shaking a little bit, as her eyes like quickly dart back and forth. You feel like you had an effect on her.
for next turn, I'm sorry, just so I'm prepared, will you allow me to pull my punches with the spell, or can I not do that similar to a melee weapon?
You can't hold back punches with a spell, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do subdual with a spell.
All right.
Unless it's a spell that specifically lets you do subdual.
Unfortunately not. All right, I am good.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to step into the corner and put my back and my side to a wall, actually.
All right. You put yourself into a defensive location. Munkter reaches back, pulls out his tower shield and his longsword, and clings them together as he says, "Let Gillespie show the true faith and where our stars will face us," as he casts Bless. And then he moves forward to here. He calls out, "To arms!" And now it's clear that everyone here has some sort of order. Jules,
You guys,
or sorry,
count.
Alara, you are up.
I also cast Bless.
All right.
If it's a sign of might versus right, I guarantee we will win it both.
All right. Everyone in the party will catch that Bless. Everyone's easily within the range of it. I believe that gives everyone a +1 to attack and what else?
Saves versus fear.
Saves versus. Go. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Alara?
I'm just gonna take the 5-foot step to be between that guy and Jules.
Wait, do I have the right? And
Yeah, I can say I think
Yeah.
I've got two for
I know
Alara.
I was at.
Sorry, I've got
okay.
2 for Alara here. Alara, which one are you? 21 or are you 7?
Oh, I was 7. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where the 21 showed up from.
Oh well.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I still have the bone nog on here for some reason too. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on with that.
That's an old one. I apologize.
Please no.
I don't
Kip,
want a bone naga.
I've got Kip on here twice at 22 and 18. That's weird. Like
Yeah,
I've
I
got
think-
people on here doubled over for some reason.
Do we
I'll,
want to strip it and manually put them in?
No, give me 1 second because I'm seeing things that you guys aren't seeing.
Gotcha.
Just give me 1 second. I'm just clearing something out real fast. Amnos, what's your initiative?
I think my initiative is like a 4. I rolled a
Okay.
1.
Akko, what are you?
11.
Wait, Jules?
19.02.
Okay, so not an 8. Fee?
14.
I just sent you a screenshot of what I see on initiative, which
Yeah.
I think is accurate.
Yeah, I think it is too. I'm just going through real fast.
I had a 14. I put mine in
14.
manually.
All right, cool. I got him in there
It
now.
looks like you're in the right spot.
All right, so we did Kip, we did Munkter. Jules, you're up.
So I already had Sanctuary cast. I will hold on one moment. Cool. I will cast Spiritual Weapon,
Okay.
and I will put it behind him.
All right, let me get you a guy.
I also toss back my hood, and I go full radiance.
Describe, please.
Jules' eyes are just glowing bright, radiant energy, also coming off of his hands, palpably visible. Anybody, Imnos and Akko, you can actually probably see in Jules' roots some radiant energy coming off of his head as well, as he pulls his head back and just screams, "Thou have blasphemed in the house of Giuseppe! You shall be put down!"
All right. All right, everybody. Let's see. Next up, gonna
Strike me
be
down, I shall be more powerful than you could ever.
this woman. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she will take up a defensive position there. And then Francis. All right. Francis steps across. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets the angle that he wants. You all watch as he raises his hand up. As he does, flame starts emanating off of his fingertips. And he spins it around the palm of his hand. And it condenses down to a small bead. And he punches it forward, shooting across the room, past Akko. And Kip, you watch this thing come straight for your face. And just before it hits you, it detonates as a fireball goes off. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving. Sorry, reflex saving throw. 3.5.
Wade, I owe you a attack on him with my spiritual weapon.
Oh shit!
Yes,
he
5,
had
10, 15, 20.
He had an angle on me from there.
From where he is, he does have an upward angle towards you. Sorry, Alara and Jules, you don't need to give me a reflex. You're outside the range of the fireball.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rolling a lot of ones today.
Reflex.
You know what? I might want to use my reroll on that.
You might.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that if that's okay.
I'm gonna use my
Absolutely.
reroll too. The second one is for Luna.
All right, so 15 is for Luna.
13 is for me.
Got it. All right, what I'm looking for is a 16 or higher. If you made a 16 or higher, you are going to take half damage. And so let me roll some damage real fast. All right, 19 fire damage. Again, if you got a 16 or higher on your reflex, you take half of that. If you didn't get that, 15 or lower, you take the full 19 points of fire damage.
Is that rounded up or down?
It's rounded up for damage.
Okay. So it'd be a full 10.
Yeah, full 10.
Got it.
Failed that, but I'm gonna resist 5 of it from Flame's Blessing.
All right. Next.
I owe you
yeah.
an attack on him with my spiritual weapon. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not hit him. Is it a touch attack or just a regular attack?
It's spiritual weapon, so it's a regular attack.
Okay, yeah, it hits and scrapes off of his armor, protecting his back. All right, guy next to Munctor gets to go. He will step up here, and he will slice towards Alara. A 12 will not hit Alara, so he misses. Fee, you're up.
I will slide over and cast Spark Skin.
All right, you watch as your skin takes on the complexion of dark oaken wood as you feel it stiffen up a little bit in order to take some strikes. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Luna's just going to stand there with you?
Luna's just gonna defend me, yeah.
Okay. All right, next up, this guy. Whoop. Sorry, my camera just started zooming in and out wildly. There we go. All right, this guy is back here. He will stop there. Stay prepared. 5, 10, 15. Luna, you can get an attack off on him as he is going to strike towards Fee.
Sure.
$14 will hit.
Trip attempt.
Well, let me roll my damage first.
Order of operations.
You might die. Who knows?
You might.
7 damage. He does not die, but she gets a hold of his ankle hard, and instantly goes down. You don't even have to roll. He rolled a 1. He instantly hits the fucking ground flat on his face. And
Luna, the
doesn't
heretic
even get
slayer.
his turn. All right, he is on the ground. Next guy. This guy will rush up to help his buddy. And he's going to take a swing at. Going to take a swing at Luna. Luna's an aggressive animal who's the only one really doing anything right now.
Oh, big mistake, buddy.
13 on
Nope.
Luna. Nope.
No.
Okay. Akko, you're up.
Akko's going to cast Alter Self and turn to a troglodyte.
You take on a
And-
troglodyte appearance.
Yep, and we're gonna be white, just white scales. He's feeling fancy today.
A
then
winter
he's gonna take a
troglodyte.
Yep, and then he's gonna take a 5-foot step back next to Luna, and ready a
Okay.
spear.
All right. Next up will be this guy. He will rush forward and stop there. Alara, you're up.
Last, where both Might and Riot, blah, 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 in front of Jules, you know.
Got it. Yep. Thank you for keeping me honest there. Let's see. This woman will move up, and she will take a swing at Alara. But a 14 again will not hit Alara. Too much armor. So this one will rush over to here and stop. This guy will grab a spear off the rack, move over to here, and try to poke at Alara over the shoulders of everyone. 23 will hit you.
That will hit.
You will take 4 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Imnos, you're up.
All right. Imnos is going to take on a weird stance, close his eyes for a moment, and as a swift action, become invisible.
Ooh.
Cloak of Deception.
All right.
Yay, shadow stance.
He's going to move over to here.
You easily manage to just move between the crowd. As the spear comes in, you like lean down under it like limbo and slide it around behind this guy.
And I'm going to come at this spellcasty guy with Wolffang Strike. A sword followed by a kick or a punch.
All right.
Let's
Give
see
it
what
to
it
me.
looks like. Doop, doop, doop. Sorry, just having some technical issues.
You're
There
fine.
we go. The sword strike is a 21 against his flat-footed AC.
That will absolutely hit him.
And the second attack will be a 25 against his flat-footed AC.
His greater mage armor helps him not one little bit as you strike him both times.
All right, so the first one, the sword is going to do 13 points of damage,
Okay.
and the kick is going to do 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then Hymnos appears.
Hymnos appears in a flurry of action. And he is on his feet, but he is like slumped against the wall, looking up at you with a gash across his chest and now a swelling left eye from where you punched him right in the face.
Sounds good to me.
All right. This woman will move up to the winter troglodyte and take a swing at him.
Attack of opportunity.
Hey, you got a spear, right? Go ahead, do it.
Yep. Ooh,
All right.
20.
Yeah, so I'm at crit. Give me your crit damage.
Critical attack? Yes. Did it roll? Oh no. There we go.
20. You spear her right in the heart, and she drops like a sack of dead meat, which is what she is now. All right. Back to the top of initiative. Kip.
Can I poll for the party's opinion here? Or would you prefer we not break the flow of combat?
I prefer not the flow of combat. You guys are neck deep in what's happening right now. You can't really ask people for their opinions.
This guy is the caster, right?
The one that Endos is next to, yes.
I can't see him most from my angle. Just the dude with the cloak that I'm pinging, is he the one who shot a fireball?
That is correct.
Okay. Do I can see a corner of Alara squared. Would you say that I have line of sight on Alara?
Yeah.
I reach into my pocket as my move action, pull out a wand, and I will automatically succeed on casting Bull Strength on her. I have deceive items, so I take an auto 10 on use magic device rolls.
All right. Do you have to touch her with it, or is it a range?
I believe it's a range from a wand.
All right. So
but I've never actually used it before, so let me check.
yeah, double check the range on the spell.
It's creature touched.
Oh, creature touched?
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta smack her with it.
Well, fuck me.
You can cast it on the rat slayer.
Or you can smack Akko with it.
I'll pull it as part of a move action and smack Akko with it.
Okay. Akko will get what, 1 die for +1 strength.
Actually, I think it's 3.5. It's just a flat +4.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is it?
flat +4.
Akko, you get +4 strength. You get swole as the magic of the bull wand infuses you.
I'm about to get real freaking swole.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Kip.
What else can I do? I took a 5-foot step and a wand action. Is there anything else I can do?
I don't know if you have anything else you can do. I don't know all of your character abilities.
I don't think I have any swift actions, no.
Okay. Munctor will step up and he will attack Alara. Actually, he's going to move one more step forward. Alara, a 17.
That just hits, yes.
And his second attack is much less. So he will only hit you with one of his strikes. And you are going to take 8 points of damage
Okay.
as his sword cleaves into you, bending your armor in to gash at you. All right. Jules, your sanctuary busts across your body as it breaks.
Okay. Okay. This guy is up in my grill.
He is.
Going to move my. Can you move my spiritual weapon next to him here?
Absolutely.
And then, a moment. Alara, how are you looking?
For the most part, I look all right. I have some cuts and bruises, maybe a little blood coming out of some of them, but for the most part, I don't look like I'm really too beat up.
Okay. I will cast Summon Monster 2.
Okay. Are you casting defensively?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so you're gonna need to make a check here real fast for me. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you what it is. Casting defensively. All right, I need a concentration check. Your DC is 15 plus the level of the spell that you're trying to cast. This is so that you can avoid the attack of opportunity for casting within Munkter's melee range.
Okay. Dirty 20.
What level of spell are you casting?
It's a level 2.
You succeed as your spell flourishes. He looks like he's about to swing at you, but you manage to duck a little bit under Alara's shield as you finish your spell off.
Okay. I summon Max, Kobe, Oscar, and Coop.
Okay, you're summoning the dogs.
Yes.
All right, let me grab tokens for dogs. Dog power. No, I don't want the Corgi Ken.
Yes, you
Don't
It's
do.
we, though?
acceptable.
And the
But-
corgi can just like appear out of nowhere and wreck shit.
I mean, the Corgi Ken is
Oh.
capable of doing some amazing things. I do agree. Just not that. Where are the Mastiffs at? Give me 1 second here,
name-
folks.
His name is Sir Banjo Waddlebutt.
Here we go. All right,
Good
so
name.
dog. Let me make it a little smaller here. All right, how many are you summoning?
4.
Are they all going to be
Well,
like
max
right here in
four.
this 4-slot area that I'm in, or you want them somewhere else?
I want one right next to me there. Can they share a spot with the spiritual weapon? Can one of them?
They cannot. No.
Okay, then they'll take the back line here and here, and then one will be over here to trying to get to Alara, or not Alara, Fee and Luna to help them
All right.
out.
So you are shaping the spell right now. Summoning is a full round action, so they will appear at the
Correct.
beginning of your next turn, assuming that nothing tries to stop you from completing your spell. All right. Next up is this woman. She will just saw her friend get dropped like a sack of meat. She is going to still charge in at Akko. Akko,
She
get
is
your
shaken?
check of opportunity. Oh,
I
she
only
is
get one.
shaken, but
That's-
that doesn't stop her from doing anything.
No, but she does take negatives.
She does take negatives, yes.
Is this a
Sorry,
new
what,
round?
Akko? Yeah, you've acted since then. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
no, you don't have the attack. You're correct.
Right. Yeah.
All right, she's gonna attack. Akko, does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Francis, he has got a guy all up in his grill, and he does not like it. As
Understandably.
he is going to cast defensively, he manages to complete his spell defensively as he wards off your attack, and then he goes invisible.
Smart man.
Go invisibly over to the GM layer where things happen, and you can hear the pitter patter of feet, but it gets lost in the ringing of swords and in armor being hit very close to you.
Understandable.
All right. Guy on Alara. 15 Alara.
Nope.
All right, Fee, you're up.
Okay. I will shift back
Okay.
and I will start casting Nature's Ally 2.
All right, what are you summoning forth?
I need a bear.
Ooh,
Hell
lovely
yeah.
bears. Horses. I got an owl. I got a shambling mound. I got crocodiles. You know what? They're close enough. We're going to use the crocodile for this. Is the bear large?
Oh, let me look and see. It's a medium animal.
Brown bear. Or a
Okay,
black
we're-
bear. then.
It's a
You
black
want-
bear.
You want 2 of them?
No, I can only summon one because it's a level 2 spell.
Gotcha. Where do you want it at?
I'll put it on the other side of Doggo.
So right here?
Put it down one so they have to rush through it to get to us.
Yeah, actually I'll put it where you had it before. Up one.
Okay.
Over
Up.
one. I mean,
Over 1. There we go.
yes.
Got
Thank
it.
you.
All right, you start shaping the spell. Assuming nothing distracts you, you will finish that at the beginning of your next turn.
And then Luna's going to dive into the guy that she's on top of
Okay.
to try to deal with
Finish him
him.
off.
Yeah.
Give me that beautiful Luna footage. That will hit, especially because he is
Nice.
prone right now.
She's on top of him, yeah.
Yeah, she's just ripping into his neck right now.
I think he might be dead.
I ain't gonna be happy.
Bless doesn't add to damage, correct? It's just a hit.
Just the attack.
Oh, I even forgot to add that in. But doesn't matter.
All right, 5.
He might be dead.
He is actually still alive, even though there's a spurt of blood that comes out of the wound on his neck from where Luna got a hold of him as he
Do you
kind
need
of
me to-
pushes her off.
Do you need me to maintain the trip?
No, he's on the ground. He's not getting up right
Okay.
now.
Actually, I'm
s-
gonna move her over because she's on top of him, more or less.
Okay. It's actually his turn. He's just going to try and stab her from the ground. 18.
Yes.
Okay, his short
Like-
sword.
With a
It's
-4
into
from
her.
being prone?
He doesn't take a -4 to a melee strike for being prone. He
Oh,
gets
shit.
a -4 to his AC for being.
Gotcha.
Luna, you're going to take 7 points of damage as he
Okay.
slides his blade up into her. This other guy is going to step forward. 5
Actually,
foot
real quick.
adjust. Yep.
A prone character does in 3.5e have a -4 to melee attacks and cannot use a ranged weapon at all unless it's a
Oh.
foot bow.
If
I
he
thought
has
it
a
was the
-4,
bow.
then he won't hit her.
So 14 doesn't hit her.
Nope.
Okay, then take that damage back. Then thank you, John.
Okay.
I thought that they couldn't use a ranged weapon at all, but they could still use their melee at normal. So that's my distinction there. All right, so this guy's gonna 5 foot adjust over, and he's gonna take a stab at Fee as she's shaping a spell. 19 Fee.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
8 for his long sword. That's going to be 5 points of damage. I need a concentration check. DC is 10 plus 5 plus the level of the
I'm gonna
spell that
use
you're
my-
casting.
Other reroll.
Okay. I think you're looking for a 17 or higher.
And I'm gonna use a fate dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's legit.
Which fate dice would you like to use? Die 10, die 12, die 20.
I'll use the 10.
Okay.
Are you
Oh, no!
fucking kidding me?
Oh!
What about Bless? Did Bless?
I didn't
don't-
count.
Unfortunately,
Bless doesn't
it
count for this one.
Ah.
No.
Wow. That is
It was just not
unprecedented.
destined to be.
Your spell crackles and fizzles in your hand as you feel your blood seep out. spatters across your hands, distracting you.
Oh, that is brutal.
Bye-bye, alligator bear. All right, Akko, you're up.
Akko is going to take one more 5-foot step back into this corner.
Okay.
And then he's going to be like, he's not going to say anything cool. He's just going to get really big. I'm going to self-cast my enlarged person.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a fair warning before you do that. This basement is only about 8 feet tall, so you will be squeezed in here. It's going to make you a little harder for you to swing, a little easier to hit because you can't have your full range of motion in here as a large-sized creature.
Might not be worth it.
To give you mechanical effects of what this is, you're going to take a -2 to your attacks and a -2 to your AC because you're squeezed in here.
It's not worth it then. Well, I mean, realistically, he'd only be 8 feet tall anyway because he's real short. But okay, then scratch that. He'll stand here, and I'll make a full attack action into the one that just stabbed Fee.
Okay, so that'd be the one to the north of you. Go ahead and give me the roll.
I have to do this manually. So plus. Oh, I'm using my claws and my bite. So do I have flanking from Fee or flanking from Luna?
You do have flanking from Luna. She is an aggressive attacker on the opposite side.
Can I roll multiple d20s at the same time?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just tell me what the result is.
No, I meant like how do I roll that?
It's /R 2 die 20 or 3 die 20. Should show each individual one, I think.
That should be.
Yeah, so 8, a 4, and a 6. So you just add your.
Be a 16, a 12, and a 14.
The first two. Oh, sorry. All those will hit then. If 14 was your lowest.
Yeah.
Well, those will
no,
all
12
hit.
was the lowest.
12 will not hit.
Okay. So then he's going to get hit with one claw and then the bite.
Okay.
Which at regular size is going to be a d4 and a d4.
So
it's
first damage
2d.
for this guy.
4. It's going to be full strength modifier and half strength modifier, so. Ooh, terrible roll.
7 total?
Yep.
All right. Got it. That's the first damage for him. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's going to be it.
Okay. This guy will move up. The dog hasn't formed yet, so it's not a blocker for him. And he will attack Akko. Akko, does a 14 hit you?
No.
All right. Alara, you're up.
Oh,
Okay,
do I get an
first-
attack of opportunity for him
Sorry.
moving through the dog space?
Yes, because you've had your turn now, so you have your
Yeah.
reaction back.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Every little bit counts.
Yep. Additional
Well, wait,
attack.
you don't, because you don't have your spear out. You attacked with your claws and your bite. You don't have a spear out right now.
Oh, technically, I would have had to attack with the spear and the 2 claws, or the spear and the claw and a bite, but then that wouldn't have worked anyway. So, yeah, we'll just say I put the spear up for a second, because there's no way
Yes.
that I couldn't have struck the guy next to me with the spear, which would have been the first roll.
Yeah. All right, Alara.
All right, I hate Munkner, whatever his name is. So, and he's an asshole, and he's doing bad shit for a bad reason. So, smite evil time.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
He is
Roll that
not
divine
technically
beam
flanked.
footage. He is not by you. Technically, the dog isn't there yet, and the spiritual weapon doesn't count as a combat.
Nope. That I'm just confirming.
Yep.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm adding everything together.
You're fine.
5. Submit.
That will hit him.
Excellent.
Actually, 1 second. I gotta double check something. I could be incorrect on that.
That it didn't hit him?
That didn't. I just gotta double check something here real fast. Give me 1 second. That does miss. I apologize. He raises his shield.
I'm using a reroll.
Katie, are you including your bless?
Yes, I am including my bless.
Okay.
I will just remind you all, he is wearing full plate armor and is wielding a tower shield.
His AC is going to be real high.
Yep, that's fine.
Time to hit him with shit for reflect saves.
Oh, yeah.
Cancel.
Just wait till the boys get a hold of his ankles.
All right, let's try that again. Submit. 5. That is one of my rerolls. Does a 23 hit him?
Right on the nose, it does, in fact.
That's all that fucking matters.
Oh, yeah.
Right on the divine nose.
8 armor, 4 shield, 1 dex.
Yep.
4.
Spells out the classic fighter AC of 23.
Yep.
11 damage.
11 damage. All right. Your blade pierces through. You actually managed to thrust in and grind against his shield, and you swipe it right across his neck, and you manage to cut a good glancing blow.
Awesome.
All right.
I'd love to see it.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm pretty packed in where I'm at.
Okay. The girl to your southwest will attack, and she will miss. Girl up here is just going to stand here because she can't get into anything that's going on. So she's ready to help. The guy in the back with the spear next to Emnos, he'll actually drop his spear, pull out his sword, and strike at Emnos.
Sounds legit.
15, Emnos?
Not enough.
All right, it is your turn, Emnos.
I'm going to kick him in the face.
The
Seems like a
appropriate
thing to
action.
do.
Yeah.
I'll try and do subdual damage, though,
Okay.
because it's an unarmed strike, so it's not hard. Is 23 enough to hit him?
Absolutely.
Awesome. He'll take 6 points of subdual. I'm all 5 foot over here.
All right. He looks woozy on his feet, but he is still up. Anything else you'd like to do?
Now that's it.
All right. Girl on Akko will attack with her blade. Oh, and she crits. Let's see what she rolls here. Akko, you're going to take 9 points of damage from her critical strike as she manages to find a place in between your scaly belly and plunge her blade into your gut.
Ow.
Kip, you're up.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What would having the floor suddenly removed from you do to a person?
Depends on what's below the floor. Like if it was just like a 10-foot drop, they'd obviously fall through a hole.
Right, but
it really depends.
Let's say standing on jagged, uneven stones suddenly in full plate armor and a tower shield.
I mean, he probably would need to make a reflex save to stay on his feet, and the square would definitely be difficult terrain at that point.
That'd be a damn shame. Shatter under the paladin's feet on the floor tile.
Shatter.
That's really clever.
Yeah, I dig it.
Kip's eyes blaze ice blue, and he starts speaking in very dark tones and draconic. He is very unlike himself.
Okay, so you are targeting the stone block underneath of him.
And
What
as
do you-
he is not wielding the item, the item gets a will save. I don't believe it has a will score.
No, it doesn't. What I'm looking at, though, is alternatively, you can target shatter against a single solid object, regardless of composition, weighing up to 10 pounds per caster level.
Yes,
Let me,
which would
let me
be
just
40.
roll something here real fast, see what the weight on these stones are. A little bit. All right, it blows. It blows. Jagged shrapnel flies all over the place. He's going to try and remain on his feet. And what's the DC on your spells if you have on any of your spells if you have any? Like what's your shatter normally?
That's a good question. It's
We'll make that the DC.
It's charisma for me.
It'll be
Um,
10 plus your charisma plus the level of the
Spell level.
spell, and I think Shatter's second.
Yeah,
It
sure.
is, and so that would be. Let me pull up my sheet. I'm sorry, or I could just roll the spell card I have. That would probably have the save on it.
Also, I want to know what you're saying in Draconic.
Yes.
He is cursing his bones into dust and seems to have gone full dark side. That would be a 17.
Right. So check level as divine aura. He will actually succeed. For a brief moment, you watch as he does seem to slip and fall backward, but then in almost slow motion, his arm moves away from his body and slaps against the wall behind him with a golden pulse, and he pushes back up to a standing motion as he stands there.
Damn, with full plate and a tower shield.
Rolled
Yeah, I was
well,
gonna say,
and he
which arm is he using?
uses his shield arm as he whacks back with it.
Well,
Just
he's
trying
not
to
gonna
keep
have that
himself
shield.
stable.
He's not going to have that shield for much longer, so he should enjoy it while he can.
Right. It is his turn, and seeing that Jules is trying to cast a spell, does not want to allow him to complete it, as he's going to turn his attention to Jules and swipe at him. Jules, does an 18 hit you?
It does.
Second attack, does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. So first one. All right. He is going to do 7 points of damage to you.
Okay.
I need a concentration check, DC 10 plus 7 plus the level of your spell.
I'd like to use my journal reroll.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll it.
Oh,
Your spell fizzles and breaks in your hand. You hear him give a gruff laugh as he calls out, "Don't worry, boys, their will be broken soon. They will see the way." Don't kill them. Take them prisoner. We won't let them disturb our work. Jules, you're up.
I am going to cast defensively.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Got it. All right. Go ahead and do your cast defensively concentration check.
Okay.
All right. He will
Yeah,
get his attack of opportunity.
Yep.
So if he hits you.
Do you have a roll left, Jules?
I don't. I already used my my journal entry.
I mean, we were brought here
Did
by
you use
divine
any of the ones
intervention.
we had banked?
We have the D20 available.
No, I mean like we had I had 2 rerolls because I wrote 2 journal entries that we didn't use for the last 3 weeks.
Because there was no
Did you-
combat.
Right, we had banked rerolls.
I wasn't aware. Are we?
Yeah, you
using-
do have one more. You do have one more, Jules, if you like to use it.
Hell yeah, I'm using it.
Yeah. Because we didn't have anything really for you guys to roll on for the last couple weeks. Called for it.
I'm gonna add the D12 fate die to it.
All right.
That's why I cashed him in.
Motherfucker!
What
Wow.
the fuck?
Oh, these fate
Fate
dice are
is
broken
not on
today.
your all side. Fate does not like you all today. All right, so he gets his attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that your spell automatically ends because you still get the concentration check to the damage. So
Sure.
it's kind of a revolving game if he even hits you. But 18 hits you, I'm sure, though.
Yep.
Okay. You are going to take 6 points of damage. So give me another concentration check.
Akko may have blasphemed the gods by suggesting to use Jules to cheated dice.
That's yeah.
Unfortunately, your spell is going to break in the palm of your hand as you find it hard to reach out and grasp onto the power of Gillespie.
Okay.
All right. Woman here. Where is she? All right, Akko. Strikes
Sorry,
at
one
you.
more thing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have my spiritual weapon attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good call. Fortunately, that won't do it for him. Akko, I'm sure a 7 won't hit you.
It will not.
All right. Imnos.
Mm-hmm.
You hear, for just the briefest of moments, the sound of rustling fabric. And then what is your touch AC?
Touch AC is. Sorry. 14.
Give me 1 second, just grabbing something. All right. You hear that rustling of fabric and you turn just in time to watch as Francis reappears slightly behind you as his hand whips out and smacks directly against your forehead. I need a will save, please.
All right. I'll use Moment of Perfect Mind.
Oh, wait. Nope. I take that back. You don't get a will save. It's a touch attack. So him touching you is all he needs. That's the trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You, sir, are going to take a -3 to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Oh, I don't like that.
As you suddenly feel your mind slow down. All right. Guy next to Alara will strike at her. He'll miss. Fee, you're up.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do.
Nope, that's fair. You guys are in a spicy situation. You probably want to take your time and think about what you're going to do.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see what the range is for this.
Yep. Don't bother using the measuring tool on this map. It's whack. Just use the squares as 5 foots.
Oh no, I'm
I'm just letting you all know in case you try to use the measuring tool. It's way off.
Some doesn't work. Okay. No, I don't like that. Actually, wait. Oh no, that's a 20-foot radius. That would fuck you guys over too, and I don't want to do that. Fuck.
If you've got something with a 20-foot radius, you
Yeah.
could probably shoot it like back.
Oh no,
Here?
it's a defensive spell.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And if it wouldn't fuck over Kip and Akko, I'd use it, but I don't want to fuck them over.
It's fair.
I'm just gonna cast Cure Light Wounds.
All
Never a
right.
bad plan.
Give me a concentration check.
Oh, wrong window.
Okay. You will fail, so this guy will take his attack of opportunity against you. He rolled a 2. He misses. Go ahead and roll your healing positive energy.
$11 points damage. 11 points of healing, I should say.
Who are you giving that to?
My dog,
Okay.
the one who actually does anything.
Luna's wounds start knitting over as the green energy seeps into her body. All right.
And then she's gonna attack.
Okay.
I
Gonna
forgot
keep
to
going
add
after that guy?
her- Yeah. Shit. It would be an 8 with the blast, and I don't think that.
If she's going after the guy who's prone,
She
that
is.
quick math, 8.
12.
That'll hit him. A lot of these people that are fighting you all are not wearing armor right now, for note.
That guy is Omega tripped.
Six more damage.
And with one last gurgle, she rips his throat out.
Yes.
Good puppy.
All right. Well, he is off the initiative tracker. All right. The guy who just took a swing at you, he'll try to take another swing at you. But an 11 won't hit you, I'm sure of it.
Nope.
Akko, you're up.
Akko's going to 5-foot step back towards Kip and draw his spear. And I'm going to do another full attack action, but this time I'm going to stab the chick with the spear and then offhand claw and bite the guy in front of Kip.
Okay. So let's do the spear first.
Yeah. So the spear will be at his full base attack, which I lost my screen. Weapon. Single attack. Flanking, no. +1 from Bless.
12 will hit her.
Score.
She is not wearing armor. Ooh,
Nice.
max damage. Nice. She is still up, but she is hurting.
All right, and then swing at him.
Okay.
With the claw, which is going to be.
You know, it's going to be really cool when we're on Foundry. And you don't have to
Minus
think
2.
about it anymore.
Right, because
You
I'll just
just-
have it all pre-programmed.
You just shapeshift into Troglodyte, and it just has your rolls there for you.
Uh-huh. It's a d20 plus. No, it'd be d20 plus 6 because I get flanking from Luna, right?
Yes, you get +2 from flanking.
Luna, yeah. So there's the claw.
That'll hit.
And d20 plus an additional 6. That's the bite.
That will hit also.
Okay, so. Double ones, you kidding me?
Oof, snake eyes. He is up by the hair of his chin. All right. Anything else, Akko?
Nope, that's it.
All
You
right.
get to add bless to that.
Not
There's
the
no damage on
damage.
bless.
Oh, I thought it was attack and damage. My
No,
apologies.
just attack. This guy will 5 foot. Oh wait. No, he just watched Luna kill his friend, so he's actually going to attack Luna. Luna, does a 17 hit?
Not with Barkskin.
Ooh, share spell.
Good
Great
dog.
feature.
Damn right it is.
Alara, you are up.
Okay. Quick question. If I move here, would that flank the mage with Imnos?
Hold on one second. If you move there, yes, it would flank the mage with Emnos.
Okay. I'm going to move there, but instead of walking through the people who are trying to attack me, I'm going to pop there.
Yeah. You all watch again as this spark of light appears where Alara is, and then the next moment she appears across the room with another seemingly mimicked flash of light.
I love it.
All right.
And I'm going to try to geek the mage. Woo! Flanking. Yes.
Playing good.
Please mark him.
There's an 18 hit.
18 will hit him, absolutely.
Excellent.
Awesome.
That's what I love to hear.
Ouch.
You jab your blade right into his back, and it plunges out his front, spraying Imnos with a little bit of blood spatter. As Francis hits the ground, and Imnos, like a fast forward on a movie, your brain grinds back up to gear as you find the debilitating touch of idiocy has passed you.
Oh, that's
Right.
awesome.
Can I just confirm? Did Katie just Deadpool Francis?
Yes.
I was gonna ask.
Did you spell his name out for him?
Yes, I fucking did.
I love it.
All right. Anything else, Alara?
No, that is all I can do at the moment. But I feel like geeking the mage. Wait, actually,
It's a good idea.
no, that's it, because the popping is technically my movement action.
That's correct.
I was
All
watching
right.
that guy like a hawk. Like, use necromancy, you stupid fuck. Do it.
Imnos, the woman to your northeast will attack you now that Alara is gone.
Seems fair.
She will miss you.
Works for me.
This girl will move down and will attack Luna. Ooh, 24 Luna.
Yeah, that'll hit her.
She's only using a short sword. So 4 damage to Luna.
Okay.
This guy, the guy north of you, Imnos, will strike at you.
Mhm.
20.
That'll hit.
Long sword. 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Seeing Francis go down, you see them kind of swell with a little bit of anger. Imnos, you're up.
All right. How hurt is the guy I kicked already?
The guy north of you,
Yeah.
middling. He's not quite
Do I-
bloodied yet.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll make this a more serious attack. I will. The sword will burst into flame as I hit him with Flame's Blessing.
All right, give me that attack roll. 22 will hit.
Do you want the fire damage and physical damage separately, or do you care?
No, roll it all together. They don't have any special resistances.
You can take 15.
He drops as the scorching strike just jagged line down his chest. He crumbles under it.
Hopefully, the non-lethal damage you took before will keep him from dying, but
That's true. So you just did 15. No, you think that one strike would have been enough to drop him if he was fresh fighting you.
his fault for fighting.
That's fair. Woman will step up toward. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong one. This one is.
And I'll
Fine.
stand in the square as a 5 foot.
Kip, you're up.
Get closer to Jules and the big guy.
So I'm still locked eyes on the paladin,
Okay.
and I'm just wondering, how good is your will save? I'm gonna shatter on his weapon.
All right. Let's see how this paladin does with his will save. What's your DC?
Rolling it right now.
You don't roll a DC.
The spell card.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't look like it worked. DC would be a will save on his part, DC 17.
okay. You watch for a moment as his blade starts shaking in his grasp, but he looks down at it and it sheens for a moment in the light with a golden radiance before it stops moving. It appears that he overpowered the shatter. Paladins are a bitch to fight.
Yeah, I just thought will was their shitty save.
I think it's a
Laura,
charisma
is
to every
Will your
save.
shitty save?
What's up?
What's their strong save?
I was asking Alara if Will was her shitty save.
No, it is not.
Oh.
It is not my greatest slave, but it is not my shitty save.
At level 5, they had a +1, so I took a gamble.
Yeah, but again, they add their charisma to every single save. Like, paladin saves are incredible.
They are too good to be true. Munctor is up. He looks for a moment as Alara bamps away from him, but then he turns his gaze back to Jules. You've been abandoned, priest. Surrender.
I've got my back to the wall and a shield in front of me, but I say nothing. A man must stand before evil at all costs.
He strikes
you
out
are
at
true.
you.
Okay.
Well, that first one's definitely not going to hit. That was a 2 on the die. Second attack, that is going to hit. That's a 23.
Yep, that'll connect.
All right. He swings in at you, Jules, but then at the last moment, he turns his blade and strikes you in the temple with the flat of it. He's going to do 10 subdual damage. So whatever your current hit points are, if he does half of that in subdual, you go unconscious.
Okay. My
So
current
what's your
hit
current?
points are 13.
Okay, so you drop like a sack of bricks on the ground.
Okay.
All right. So Jules, you are asleep. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, Fortitude, please. I apologize.
Natural 20.
You wake up. Your vision
damn.
blinks out as you hit the ground. Your head knocks against the stone, and it wakes you back up. Surprisingly enough.
I look at him and I say, a man who claimed to be of God once tried to strike me down on holy ground. May you meet the same fate he will one day. And I throw a Tanglefoot bag at him.
All right. What do I need to do here?
I have to make a range attack, a range touch attack.
It gets
Roll.
DC 5 to hit a square.
But it's touch AC to hit a person.
Yeah, he's trying to hit Moncton with it.
Nope.
Uh, touch AC, unfortunately his touch AC is a little bit higher than that. So the bag will fly and smash against the wall behind him and explode, covering the wall with goo behind him.
But my spiritual weapon will crit him.
Ooh, give me that damage, crit damage.
That is... I think it's just 1d8, but I'm going to double check.
Yes, it'll be 2d8.
Spell... sorry, I'm having... yeah, there we go. Plus 1 point for 3 caster levels, so... 8 plus... Well, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. All right. And with that, we're going to take a break. So everyone join us back here to see the exciting conclusion of what comes next. right, welcome back from the break, everybody. Let's see how this combat turns out for the Knights of Luna. It's spicy.
Poorly.
It's spicy. We just finished up with Jules with his Tanglefoot bag. So next up is this woman. She will move up and attack Akko. Miss Akko. Francis is dead, as is spelled out on the ground. Let's see. Greg will 5-foot adjust to here, and then he will attack Emnos. 15 Emnos?
No, sir.
All right. Fee, you're up.
Can I have Luna attack first?
Absolutely. She goes on your turn.
Okay. Perfect. $15 against this guy.
That will hit him.
Five points of damage.
That will drop him down as she catches him right in the thigh and rips out a hunk of meat. He falls to the ground
Perfect.
screaming.
Can I see the paladin from where I am?
Yeah, you have enough line of sight on him. He does have a little bit of concealment from you, about 20%.
That doesn't matter.
Are you aiming right here?
Yes.
I feel like you're about to do the thing.
I'm aiming right here.
All right.
I'm going to drop
What are
a
you doing?
flaming sphere on him. He needs to make a reflex save.
Flaming sphere. Let me get some flame. Let's use this campfire. That's flaming.
Burn, baby, burn.
All right. Reflex save, you said?
Yes.
He got a 21.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled really high. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Not sorry.
That's
It's
all right.
still
That's what next
there.
turn's for.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
still there. He just doesn't take any damage from it.
Okay, cool. All right. Next up is this guy that I've been missing every turn.
No, that guy's
so
dead.
This guy right here is dead?
Yeah, he's the guy
No,
I
he's
killed.
not.
This is the guy.
10,
This guy up
15,
north. My mistake.
20.
It's the same portrait, so.
He'll move right up in here. And he will attack Kip. Kip, does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
All right. Next up is going to be
I'll
not
take that
that
attack of
guy.
opportunity.
Yeah, you have your spear out. Go ahead.
Does Luna get one too?
No, he gets it because he has a 10-foot range on his melee attacks.
Oh, okay.
Whoop.
Oh, that's right. He didn't pass. Okay. Yeah.
That will absolutely hit Akko. All right, he gets punished for coming in there.
Let's get swifty.
He did get swifty, and now Akko, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, there's not really anything I do with my spear. And taking a move action to put it away would not be super useful. So I'm just going to drop it on the ground behind me. And then how is he looking and how is the lady in front of me looking?
Lady is looking worse than him. She's definitely bloodied.
Akko, if you could take him out, I think it would definitely help us.
Actually, he looks bloodied also. Just not as bloody. Less blood.
I can just do these in order, right? Like I can do one at a time until
Yes.
I kill her and then go switch to him. Okay.
That's correct.
So we'll start with the first claw.
Okay,
Which will
who are
be
you
at my-
targeting? Him or her?
Her.
Okay.
Her first. And so it'll be first claw, which would be D20. No flanking. So it'll be plus 6. That's a
That will
miss.
miss.
Second claw, which will -2 for multi, so +4.
That'll hit. She bats away your first claw, but then misses the second one as it gouges across her chest and drops her.
Sweet. And then third guy gets the bite, which is also +4.
That will hit.
And then that one's at half strength, so it's going to be a 1 because rounded down.
4. He is still up as your teeth sink into him and rip away a hunk of flesh. He manages to stay on his feet. All right. Let's see. This guy is going to attack Luna. Dirty 20 on Luna.
Yeah.
It's going to be 7 points of damage to Luna.
Okay.
With Barkskin and her armor, hun?
She's an 18. He rolled a 20.
Okay. I wasn't sure what her armor score was.
She's at a 16
Gotcha.
without the bark skin.
Alara.
We gotta start remembering to cast Mage Armor on Luna before we go into places like
Right?
this.
Or
You're not wrong.
permanency.
I am bamfing back.
Okay. Another crack of light and Alara reappears. What would you like to do to him?
I mean, I'm gonna try to hit him, with my
Okay.
sword.
No hugs. Okay, gotcha.
He is not flanked.
He is not flanked.
Bless is still
It's going to
up.
be a hug.
Hit.
That's quite the hug.
Does a 25 hit him?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You easily manage to evade his defense with his tower shield as you feel like you're starting to get squared away with his moves and just slap right into his chest.
6.
All right, 6. Got it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Woman next to Imnos will strike at him. 15 will probably miss.
It will.
Girl next to Luna will strike at Luna. 17.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. That guy's dead. Imnos, you're up.
I'm gonna 5 foot there. And I'm gonna use Mountain Hammer with my sword.
Ooh.
And I am going to be attacking his sword. It's treated like a sunder attempt, so we make an
Okay.
opposed attack roll.
Okay. Opposed attack.
I'm going to use that reroll because a 2 is well. First, let's find out if it gets higher than an 18.
He did get higher than an 18.
Yeah, I'll use that reroll. 23.
That will hit.
All right.
Well, actually, you know what? Hold up. I'm going to use a fate dice on this.
That's
Oh
fair.
no!
He is going to use the D12.
All right.
Oh, great.
I'll
We
give
have
you-
that back
let me-
now.
Roll that real fast.
It's true.
All right, so he is above you now.
Can I use my D6 I got from the chat?
You can use your inspiration from the Twitch fans.
I will use that.
Ah!
So here's a question
Why
for
do
you,
all of our
Hymnos.
dice do this?
Hold up. Hymnos, if
Yeah.
if you tie, does it go to the defender or does it go to you?
For
I believe
Sunder,
it goes
let
to
me check.
defender. I believe it goes to
It's
defender.
usually
With
meets beats.
defender.
But it's not a DC is the problem here. It's a contest.
Yeah, so that's the question. Let me
It's
find out.
even in contests, it usually meets beats.
Yeah, let's just do a quick little checky poo.
Is this an attack of some kind?
I mean, it's yes, it is an attack.
Would your bless?
I counted it.
Okay.
Sunder.
I counted
Okay,
everything, I
so
promise.
opposed rolls. You and the defender make opposed attack rolls, respective weapons. Wielder, 2 weapons get pluses. Light weapons are minuses. Combatants are different sizes. Consequences. If you beat the defender, roll
Yeah.
damage. So it does say specifically beat the defender. You managed to get exactly what he got with his fate dice. So unfortunately, he manages to slice his blade along your own and avoid having his blade sundered.
That is beyond infuriating. Very good. I'm done.
All right, Kip, you're up.
We've
You got
rolled
some
one
bigly
on
moves?
every single fate dice.
Yes, we have.
Well, so I could just go straight damage, and you will never catch me saying this again with any character I ever play again, but straight damage seems really boring right now.
Someone
wanna
quote
do
him with that.
I want to do something cool. So, would you say when I shattered the floor tile beneath the paladin's feet that there is dirt underneath?
Yeah, there's rubble and dirt. Yeah.
What would you say would happen when a medium-sized earthen fist comes out of the ground directly under the paladin?
I mean, I would say it would do whatever the spell is designed to do against them.
Well, that's boring.
I can't really give you much more than that.
Are you gonna try to jerk him off with a mud
You know
fist?
what? You know what? Yes, I am. Earthen grasp, a medium-sized fist made of mud, comes up and punches him directly in the taint and initiates a grapple.
All right, give me the attack roll.
This feels like the most Kip action ever.
It's not
I
how
feel
we
like
win
if it-
wars.
If it dick punches him, don't you have to make like an extra fortitude save or something like that?
Yeah, it's like a stunning strike, right?
I am grappling his taint right now.
Is he wearing a cup?
Did you learn that at the
I
Adventuring
mean, he's wearing
Academy?
full plate, so yes, he is
Yeah.
wearing a cup.
Yeah.
What were
You
you
have
saying,
to learn
Katie?
something when you get touched inappropriately.
Oh, did Johnny learn dick punching from the Adventuring Academy?
No,
There's
he
a
learned
class
it from
on it.
me.
13 to attempt to grapple?
Is that a touch attack?
I believe so.
Double check the spell.
Grappling's an opposed strength check.
Well, he has to hit him first before he can initiate a grapple.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
the first
why-
one's a touch attack, yeah.
Well, if it's a touch attack, that will hit.
Okay, now it's an opposed strength check.
All right. You have to beat an 18.
Cool. I will use the D12 that you just used since that fate die returned to us.
All right, I will happily take it back.
Okay.
Don't
Go
give me
ahead
that
and roll it.
fucking look, John.
If
You're
it
looking
rolls
for
one,
a 5 or better.
I swear to God.
It's on 1. It's on 1, guys.
It's an improvement. We're getting there.
What
It's-
the fuck?
It's spinning up, right?
I think these dice are rigged.
That's the dice equivalent of not touching.
So he manages to rip his leg out of the earthen grasp. Anything else you'd like to do, Kev?
Nope, the fist just exists there, and I dare him to move on uneven terrain. That was the second part of the
Yeah.
failed plan.
He is casually on fire, has an earthen hand trying to grab his junk. Alara's there, Jules is there, a spiritual weapon is there, and an Emnos is there. He is hurt. What does he want
Does
to
he
do?
count as flanked yet? Like, is there anything?
I mean, it depends. I mean, the answer is no, because the
No.
spiritual weapon explicitly doesn't flank.
Yeah. He reaches up to his chest, forms a fist, and says, "Power to me." And you watch him glow with radiant light as his wounds start biting as he uses lay on hands and begins healing himself.
Could my fist have an attack of opportunity?
It is
doesn't
not
provoke.
something subjected by an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then he is going to 5-foot adjust.
Only one place he's allowed to 5-foot adjust.
Yeah, I
think.
know. I'm trying to decide if he wants to move there or if he likes where he's at, but it doesn't really matter. He's just going to stay where he is.
It's
Yeah.
all garbage.
Yeah, it's all garbage. Jules, you're up. You muted.
One moment.
Okay.
Just double checking something before I try it. I'm going to try something a little different this round.
Okay.
Get the freaking load. So Jules sees him say this power to me, and instead of taking hostile action, I am going to reach out in prayer to my God, saying, "This man has broken his oath to you, and taken your faith unto himself to empower a selfish goal against your community." Basically, just screaming out a prayer, and then I'll attempt to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your concentration check. Okay.
It's an 11.
I'm not condemning this action, but I just want to clarify. Are you doing the prayer version of snitching?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not high enough power to call down divine intervention, but
18. Does that hit you?
yep.
He will smack you in the temple again with his blade, doing 5 subdual.
Okay. I am now extremely unconscious.
Also, do me a favor. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Seriously?
Wow,
All for me
guys.
tonight. Thanks, guys.
That is 8 ones so far.
This is getting
Some-
absurd.
Some sacrifices need to be made, stat. That's all I'm saying.
Can we-
Jesus
can we-
fucking Christ.
Can we just point out that we rolled so well when it wasn't combat? Like 3 games of great rolls of 20s and high rolls, and this time it's just like, no, you get ones.
So I think I figured it out. It's because Roll20 knows we're going to Foundry soon. It's
Dark
exactly
mode
what
came
Foundry
too
Foundry
late.
Flesh.
Roll 20. Eat
It's
it.
effect-
Dark
yeah,
mode
it's-
came too late.
That's exactly why Wade's using his own dice, because he
So-
knew.
So I have a thought. The only rolls that seem to have worked spectacularly well for me, maybe I should convince this guy that I'm a demon.
No.
All right, Emnos, the guy behind you, misses as he tries to take advantage of your focus on Munctor.
Mhm.
Fee, you're up.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fuckface McPaladin needs to make a reflex save.
Okay. What's the DC?
16.
He fails.
All right. So he will take. Let me make sure there's not an add-on to that. No. Fucking fuck. 6 points of fire damage.
All right, well, you did away some of the healing he just gave himself.
It's just about average.
And then I will cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds again.
Okay. Concentration, please.
Fucking seriously.
All right, attack of opportunity. That's going to miss you. So go ahead and cast your spell. $12 to Luna.
Yes.
Big heals. Hoppers needed it. All right, Luna's action.
I'm assuming this guy looks more beat up than the chick.
That is correct. She does not look wounded at all.
All right, she's gonna attack the guy.
Okay.
Since he was attacking her at one point. 16.
16 will hit. And just through her strength alone, she will bear him to the ground, ripping into him.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, her strength alone will kill him.
Oh, okay.
All right, he is dead. Akko, you're up.
Um. I'm gonna pick up my spear and stab the guy closest. That
Okay.
guy.
That will miss,
And,
unfortunately, as he dodges
I'm-
to the side.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay. Yeah, you still have your journal inspiration.
Yep.
We are burning through them today.
That will hit. Hey, sometimes it's the benefit of doing nothing but social shit for like 3 games in a row. You just
True.
build up journal inspirations.
We did say we would lose them all once we hit combat, so
Oh,
Might
look,
as
another
well.
wasn't
one.
wrong.
Maybe
All right.
he's the reason we're rolling so shitty. Wade.
5 damage.
Mhm.
All right. He is still up. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. It's his turn, and he will step in over here, and he will attack Akko. Akko, does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. Slides off of your mage armor. Alara, you're up.
How beat up does Jules look?
Jules is currently
Jules-
unconscious.
That doesn't answer my question.
He's not bleeding, but he is completely out.
Okay. I'm going to place my hand out to Jules and say, Gillespie, please help me guard your cleric. Lay on hands for 7.
Okay. You wake up, Jules.
Okay.
And you also heal 7 hit points.
Sweet.
All right. Any movement or free actions, Alara?
If I move here, does that allow me to flank him? More so, does that allow Imnos to flank him?
It does. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. All right. Woman to the south of Imnos strikes at him. Imnos, does a 20 hit you?
Does.
All right, Imnos, you're going to take 6 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, Imnos is barely hanging on.
Oh, God.
All right. Woman on Luna. 18. Luna.
meets it beats.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Imnos, you are up.
Shit.
Go ham, dude. I got you.
I don't have any ham right now. I've used my ham.
If you attack and
You
you're
have-
5 foot free closer to me, I'll heal you on my turn.
Yeah. So what
Do
I'm
you
gonna
have
do?
any turkey?
That is, if only. I'm gonna 5 foot
Uh,
closer to Jules, and I'm actually gonna
attack.
spend.
Attack before you move. So you get your flanking.
Well, I could. I was going to spend a full round action recovering my maneuvers.
Oh, my apologies.
Yo,
So I
it's
think
your
I'm still
call,
gonna
Joe.
do
What are you
that.
doing?
I
Okay.
think I'm still gonna do that because if I survive, it'll be more useful. I'm making
All right.
that gambit.
Okay. So you go into a brief meditative pause as you recover your maneuvers. All right. Kip, you're up.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
If I have an item that has a requirement of touch, would you say that counts as a touch spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Hey,
it's a touch
remember-
spell. Yeah.
Remember my raven, everybody?
Oh, yeah, it's
I
there.
do.
My raven flies over to Emnos.
Yeah,
It will
no one's going to
probably-
attack a random bird that's flying around. Sure,
like-
I'm cool with that.
It lands on his shoulder. I boot my belt, which has the touch effect of 3d8 healing to the touch target. And I will transfer it through my raven to Emnos.
Clever. Go ahead and roll
I
it.
don't think that works like that.
Does it?
The spell sharing for a familiar.
Double
Like, they
check.
can
I think you have to
deliver touch
cast.
spells?
Do you have to be the one casting it? Is that right?
Well, it's the thing with the familiars is I think you actually have to cast and they hold the charge and then deliver it for you.
I mean, you
So
could
it's
do
like
the
for
same thing in the
casting stuff
you could do the
back.
same thing in the opposite order though. You could touch
Yeah.
the belt, have the bird go, and then touch me.
Give me
That's
one second.
true.
I'm going to double check it. Give me 1 second,
Yeah.
folks.
This is my first time ever
Uh,
having a familiar. I have no idea how
Familiar.
it works.
All right, so familiar ability to share spells. At the master's option, he may have any spell he casts on himself also affect his familiar. Deliver touch spells. If the master is third level or higher, a familiar can deliver touch spells for him. If the master and the familiar are in contact at the moment the master casts a touch spell, he can designate his familiar as the toucher. So he could do the reverse. It's just about whether or not you count him using the item as him casting the spell. And you know what? For the rule of cool, we're gonna go with it. I think that's bomb ass clever thing to do, Kip. So absolutely make it happen.
One second, I'm just double checking the healing.
Yep. Like, that's just really clever. I love it. We'll go with it.
Gillespie's looking out for us.
11 points of healing to Joel.
That's better than the 2 hit points I had to rub together. Thank you.
And
That's a lot.
simultaneously, Taint Punch 2.0.
Oh yeah, the earthen grasp.
Yep.
Okay. Give me its touch.
19
Spell
touch.
hits. All right, let's roll off. Plus base, plus strength. You're looking for a 16 or better on your strength.
Got it? $17.
Nice.
All right, he is going to use one of the fate dice.
Okay.
You know what? He's going to use that die for that little die for. I don't mind giving you guys that back. So die 4. So he needs a 2 or better. And he rolled a 4, so he is good. He is not grappled.
Well, it's another die we have back.
I'm getting those dice back.
That's
One
right.
way or another. All right. Anything else, Kip?
Does touching my belt count as my standard action, or does that count
It
as
does.
my move action?
You're using a magic item that's a standard action.
Okay, then I got nothing.
All right. Munkter is up. He is not in a good position. What will he do? What will he do? Jules is still down on the ground. He's going to attack Emnos.
That's reasonable.
But a 9 is not going to hit
It is not.
Emnos. Second attack. 21.
That'll hit.
He is going to do 9 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
And that'll be it for him. Jules, you are on the ground, but you are awake.
I will bring my shield in front of me, and I will cast Cure Moderate Wounds
Okay.
and
Concentration.
grab it and.
Okay.
You can use the D20.
You can use the D20.
It rolls a 1. I'm disconnecting and I'm done for the night.
I understand.
I understand too. All right. So you're using it?
Yeah, 17 total.
That's what you needed.
That's what you needed. You are casting defensively. You bait a line for that one.
Oh my god.
Give that cure, moderate wounds, healing.
15.
Thank you.
All right. And
This
notice you
is so
feel
brutal.
the healing
Jules-
flood
Jules-
through you.
And Jules stands up. I didn't hear no bell.
That's right.
All right. All right. This guy will move in to take the spot that Imnos vacated, and he will strike at Imnos.
Fair.
But he will miss. B, you're
All
up.
right.
I need a reflex save from the paladin.
He will probably pass any number that you have if it's less than 20.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Okay.
I will cast. You know what? Yeah, I'll cast Produce Flame.
All right. Give me a concentration check, please.
Yep.
All right. Going to attack of opportunity you. That's going to be a 21.
Yep.
All right. That's going to be 8 points of damage. And I'm going to need another concentration check to see if you can complete the spell.
Okay.
You're looking for DC 19.
Not gonna make it.
You start to produce the flame, but his sword cuts right into your arm, and the spell fizzles out as you lose concentration on it.
Yep.
Luna?
Oh, yep. She's gonna attack the guy that just attacked me.
Okay, so the guy to the south.
15.
15 will hit, absolutely.
Oh god. Kill streak continues.
6 points.
All right, he is still up. He is looking
Wait a
beleaguered and
second.
bloody.
No, wait. What is the... Yeah,
Improve-
she failed her trip check. It would have been like
Oh.
a 5.
It's her strength plus improved trip, I think.
I rolled a 15, so she's
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Akko, you're up.
How's this guy looking in front of me?
Bloodied.
Fuck him up.
Bloodied and beleaguered.
Yeah, we're gonna take a 5-foot step this way as I drop my spear, and I'm gonna eat his backside.
Go full troglodyte on him.
That didn't come out right.
No, I think it did.
Yeah.
Eating ass is back on the table.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the 3d20,
Yeah.
since I don't really have a choice but to hit him. And so it'll be... Oh, that's a miss. And then it'll be +6 and +6, so 13 and 23.
You drop him. You'll need both attacks with your strength modifier alone to do it, but you do it.
Okay.
He falls under your scratch and bite and collapses into an extra pile of blood. I think there's like 3 bodies stacked there right now.
Oh, that should have been hindering terrain.
Yeah, right. All right, so that was his turn. He's dead. Alara, you're up.
5-foot step. Because I don't know. Can I hit him from where I was?
It'd be very difficult. You would need to move back in.
Okay, 5-foot step. Da 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 da.
By the way, Wade, my spiritual weapon's gone.
Oh, okay.
The fuck? No, god damn it.
Nope, that will not hit him.
I
It just clings off his shoulder pauldron. Woman to Imnos' southwest will attack him. That's definitely going to miss.
Very good.
Woman up by Luna. You see Fee, Kip, Akko. You're all like looking towards her now as the man fell. She looks like about to piss herself, and she's going to withdraw as she tries to get away.
Attack him. Oh, never mind.
You just hear just feet meeting pavement as she just books it. All right, Imnos, you're up.
5 foot over here. and I'm gonna use Mighty Throw. I'm gonna try and I'll just put a palm in the center of his chest and try and knock him on his ass.
Okay.
So first a touch attack.
Hit.
15 touch. And now in opposed strength or dex, he can roll whatever is higher. However,
We'll choose strength.
Since he is in difficult terrain, I'm going to get a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just flat strength.
Yes. And I get a 28.
All right. He got himself a 15. He's going to bust out a fate dice, and let's go with that die 20. Let's put that back on the market.
Yep. Do it.
Fucking Dave's face.
All right. So he has a 15. He needs a 13 or better. He did not get it. He slams into the ground, rattling metal.
Very good.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's going to be my standard.
All right. Kip, you're up.
Paladin's on the ground.
Yep. And there are no enemies around you. You all managed to weather the tide.
Full run action.
What are you doing?
I'm taking off after the lady who ran away because I don't want her to warn any other heretics.
Okay. When you get to the base of the stairs, you see her just getting to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
What's your speed? 30 feet?
30.
Okay. You guys have the same speed, so she's going to... We'll go into it, though. We'll
Sure.
circle back around to that, okay?
Yeah.
Munctor, he does not like this. This is not good at all. He has lost his superior advantage here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wade.
Yep.
I'm sorry to interrupt. My fist is going to punch him in his prone dick.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Give me the... You're going to hit the touch. Let's just go ahead and do the grapple. Let's just cut
Okay.
to the chase.
No.
Yeah, he manages to grab the hand and rip it off the ground as another one forms up where it was.
He's just getting a Thai massage going on here.
Yeah. He is going to stand up. Everyone gets an attack of opportunity against him as he stands up there.
Love to hear it.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Jules, Alara, and Imnos.
Jules does not have a weapon, only a shield.
There you go.
All right. Do you do it as a penalty to his AC or a bonus to our attack? Are you going to handle it on your end?
So he's not prone as he's getting up. So he doesn't have the prone
then it doesn't
condition
matter.
as he's
All right.
getting up. That's why he takes the attacks of opportunity. Laura, you hit. And Imnos, you just barely don't hit.
Fair enough.
Laura, 9 damage. Okay. You get the feeling, based on the wound pattern, that he's back to where he was before he laid hands on himself.
Good to know.
That's his move, and then he's going to attack. He'll attack Alara. She hit him. So 16 is not going to hit Alara, though, as his
Nope.
blade beats her armor. And he doesn't get a second because he's not full round attacking. Jules, you're up.
Can I withdraw through I mean, I would normally take a 5 free. Can I withdraw through Alara's?
You can move through her space to get out, but he will get an attack of opportunity. Withdraw just gives you the free square that you're in. Then you're hers, and then you move out, so he attacks that square.
You know what? I'm going to do the aid action. Jules will pull out his what weapon do I have? He will pull out his quarterstaff, and he'll just start just jabbing it at him.
Okay.
To give everybody else to give everybody else a +2 to attack, I believe.
Got it. All right. Let's see. Next is the guy to Imnos' south. He looks at Munctor for a moment. He's like, this is not going the way it's supposed to go, before he strikes at Imnos. He's clearly looking for some more direction. Imnos, that's going to miss you. No way that's going to hit.
Very good.
Fee, you're up.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Can I run far enough to catch up to the chick trying to escape and still cast?
What is your movement?
30.
No, you could get to where, for right now, the best you could do is get to where Kip is, but it'd take a double move to get there just to see her.
So then I wouldn't be able to cast.
You would not be able to cast at her.
If we move our move speed, can we still cast, or does that?
So it took a double move just to get her within visual line of sight at the top of the stairs.
I understand that. I mean, can I move 30 feet and still cast, or is that not enough action left?
No, you can. Yeah.
Okay, that answers my next round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you guys are up in the alley, if she doesn't manage to do something to break line of sight somewhere else, more than likely you'd be able to get her as she's in the alley running away, assuming that's what she does.
Yep. All right. The more important thing is I need the paladin to make his reflex save.
Give me that damage.
Nice.
All right, he scorches. He does not like that. All right.
Okay. Instead of chasing, I'm gonna fucking heal myself.
You also know you could send Luna after her.
Yeah. I mean, I can heal myself and still send Luna after her.
Yeah, you can do both.
Okay. I don't have to. Nobody's challenging me, opposing my heal, right?
No one's near you to stop you.
It's a lot of Luna corpses.
Wanted to check and make sure. All right, I'm gonna heal.
Okay.
Dear God, I'm so hurt. So hurt. Okay, Luna chase.
All right. Luna will actually be able to get all the way to her with a double move. So she bounds up the stairs in front of you, Kip, and gets right behind this woman. So you know that this woman's not outrunning Luna next turn. Akko.
Oh yeah, if Luna wasn't already at full hit points, healing yourself would have healed her too.
Yeah, shared spell.
She's outside of a 5-foot reach.
Oh,
so
right.
No, it will not.
Well, not when you cast it originally, right?
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
And every time you healed her, it should be healing yourself too, shouldn't it? Shared spell?
As long as she's standing next to her.
Motherfucker!
Yes, you weren't at that low HP the entire time.
Now I know. Okay.
So do I hear all the fighting that's happening in the next room?
Yeah, very easily. There's a lot of cursing going on.
I'm going to leave my spear on the ground, and I'm going to 5-foot step this way, so I can see up the hallway.
Yeah, you can see Alara and Jules fighting. Every now and then you see this tower shield come around the corner to bat away a sword, and a sword fly across.
How do they both look?
They are not bloodied. Right, guys? I don't believe either one of you are bloodied.
No.
Less than half hit points.
Does Jules look at all panicked about being next to somebody with a weapon?
I will leave that to Jules to answer. But it looks like he might have just stepped away for a moment.
If otherwise, you are muted, Jules.
My apologies. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second, guys.
Is Jules panicked?
Oh.
Jules is in the corner, swatting at the paladin very ineffectively, but basically making enough noise off his tower shield to give people advantage against him.
Do you look like you don't want to be in that corner?
Hell yes.
Okay. Akko, as part of his movement, is going to draw a scroll from his bag, and he is going to read it, and he is going to cast Benign Transposition on Jules.
That rules.
Jules, do you resist Akko's spell?
I do not.
Okay, you all switch places. As
I will hiss
the
at the paladin.
transportation magic switches you in place. And you're doing what, Akko?
That I'll hiss at the paladin, and then that's my turn.
He looks very surprised to see you there. Alara, you're up.
Yeah, Akko, how you doing? Anyways, so.
Are we eating this guy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You halflings.
Oh, is he a halfling?
No, you all are the halflings. Talk about eating them.
Oh,
20 will miss.
Even with his reduced AC.
He doesn't have a reduced AC right now.
I thought
He's
he
standing.
did. I thought he did from what Jules had been doing.
No, because Jules is gone now.
Oh, okay. God damn it! It's technically still in the same round.
It still wouldn't hit it. You needed a 23, and he's 22.
That's fair. All right.
actually, wouldn't that have been a 22? Because you doesn't look like you have flanking on there.
He has a 23 AC.
It's not. He's not flanked right now.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he
Yes,
is.
he
I
is.
didn't add flanked. No.
The
Eh,
22
still
still
missed.
won't hit.
That's fair.
All right. Woman will move here and attack Emnos.
Seems fair.
19 Emnos.
That'll hit.
Ooh, 10 points of damage.
Ow. Damn, lady.
And it's your turn, Emnos. How do you respond?
So I'm tired of that tower shield.
Yep.
So it's
Makes
mountain
sense.
hammer time. I'm going to just do a horse stance, drop low, and punch that tower shield really, really hard.
Oh, thank Christ.
This is going to be attacking his touch AC
Okay.
instead. So that's, of course,
You hit.
that's
Nice.
where I roll a fucking. God damn it!
Yes.
Hit it. I think.
You do, in fact, hit it.
Excellent. That's good to know. And his shield will take 13 points of damage, and it'll ignore its hardness completely.
Give me 1 second here, unless you already looked up the hit points of a tower shield.
Tower shield's got 20 hit points, so this should give it the broken condition, I think.
And what does that do? Remind me.
I think it reduces its efficacy by half. Let me double check.
Yeah, give me a second. Pull it up here. We're getting some real esoteric rules of
Yeah, this is weird
3.5.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't see Sunder very often.
Yeah, it's not super useful once you have magic weapons, but early game it can be kind of fun.
Oh, I know. Looks and shatter.
Special attacks.
If
Sunder.
an item has lost half or more of its hit points, the DC to break it drops by 2.
Okay, so yeah, basically it's just easier to break then.
All right, so it is not completely shattered. I have just destroyed a lot of it.
Yeah, you managed to like knock out the top left chunk of it with your strike. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I take all those things back that I just said. You slam your fist into the shield, and it's like you're hitting a stone wall as it vibrates. And for a brief moment, you catch a flicker of magic indentions on the rim of it as runes light up across the shield.
That is fair. I will
This
point
is a,
out that
this is a
even
magic
if it's,
shield.
even if it's magic, it will ignore the hardness.
It
just
will, but it has more hit points.
Yeah,
It has more hit points.
that's
so you
good to
don't-
know.
You don't break it. But you all do learn something. All right. Anything else, Emnos?
No, that's me.
All right, Kip, you are at the bottom of the stairs. The woman has raced out of your line of sight.
Yep. I just realized there's no way I'm going to outrun Luna, and she is far more effective than me in combat. So I just look at her and say, Luna, take her down, and 30 foot back.
Okay.
And gonna do the only thing I'm really good at and try to zippity zoppity that fucking paladin.
Okay. He will have some concealment against you.
Okay.
We're going to say he has 50% concealment because of that corner. That's a hard 90-degree corner.
Gotcha.
So yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Rolling.
Nothing came through.
Still going.
Oh.
I have to do all the input values.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you will hit him. Give me a D100 roll. If you get 51 or higher, you hit him. You hit him. All right, so 6 damage.
And a fort save, DC 15.
Okay, so do this first damage. All right, fortitude. He's good.
Got it.
All right.
And 15 to attempt to grapple.
15 for the grapple. He will beat that.
That's a touch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just rolling the strength. Yeah,
no,
that
no,
hits
no.
him. Yeah.
This is the strength. Here we go.
He just kicks
damn
the
it.
hand to get it out of his fucking way. At this point, it's just a pure nuisance factor.
Yep.
All right. Back to him. He looks at his man at arms. He's like, continue to fight. Gillespie will prevail for us. Our stars will rise again. And he will swing at Alara. And as he does, you watch as, for the briefest of moment, his armor loses a bit of shine to it, and the metal dulls in color. As his sword comes at her, he loses his grip on it. It flies out of his hand and strikes the wall behind her. And he is now unarmed. Natural 1. Jules, you're up.
Jules will say loudly, "That's the problem when you follow a falling star." And I will cast inflict light. Oh no, I can't. Damn it, I can't. Can't automatically change that. Never mind.
Yeah, you can go positive. You can't go negative.
Okay. How's Alara looking?
Not bloody?
I haven't taken a hit in a while.
Okay. I will just step here and I'll crossbow.
All right. He's gonna have 20% concealment from you just because the hard angle of the corner. You do have a little bit better of a read towards him though.
19? Nah.
No, it bounces off his pauldron. The man at arms. Let's roll something for him fast. He is going to continue to serve. He attacks Imnos. Imnos 16.
No, sir.
All right, Fee, you're up.
I aim to make one last reflex save.
He's good.
Damn it. All right,
Waste my high
the
rolls on
flaming spear poofs out.
Gone.
And I'm just gonna sit, because there's not much I can do that's gonna be useful.
All right, so Luna will catch up to the woman very easily.
Yep.
Give me an attack roll for Luna to try and bring her to the ground.
Sure.
First, see if she hits. She hits. Go ahead and give me a strength roll, or give me her trip attack. All right, so that happens. Cool. Akko, you're up.
What's this guy look like with the spear? I know he has a sword out, but what does he look like?
He looks like he's wearing a breastplate. He doesn't look hurt at all. He hasn't taken a single hit this entire combat. Young guy. You recognize him as one of the people that tried to help Kip when Kip was a drunkard in the street. He was one of the 2 guys who were like really nice to Kip and tried to make sure that he got someplace safe.
And that's a real shame as I 5-foot step and eat him.
Oh God.
Give me that beautiful eating footage.
Yeah, because there's not a great deal of a chance of me hitting the other guy, but so we'll just roll 3d20. And that's probably gonna miss. The first one's gonna be at it's an 8 and an 11. I don't think any
8,
of those are gonna
11.
hit.
Yeah, those all miss him.
Yeah.
All right. Alara, you're up.
Again, I'm going to try to attack this guy. Wait, out of curiosity, Wade. Just
Yes,
random curiosity. He's unarmed right now?
that is correct.
Can I take his sword?
It's laying on the ground behind you. It would be a standard action to scoop it up.
Actually, it's a movement action to pick it up.
Oh, is it movement to pick up off the ground?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought off the ground was a standard. So yeah, move action to scoop it up.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you scoop up his blade.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with his own fucking sword.
Okay. You drop your sword, you scoop up his blade, and you try whack him with it. Give me that roll.
What is his what's the
Just go ahead and roll your attack with your sword, and I'll take care of
Mhm.
anything if anything applies to it.
Okay.
We are flanking, remember that.
Yep. I remember that this time.
Oh, hot damn.
That will hit regardless of anything I might do on my side, so go ahead and give me damage. Oof. He does not look good. That your blade cuts into his shoulder, and you see his shield arm drop and sag for a moment before he grabs onto his chest just to hold his plate, just to hold up his shield to cover his body. He looks bad. Woman on Imnos, she withdraws. She does not like what's happening. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 35. And you watch her run down the side passage.
That's fair.
Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I have a
40,
feeling that
45,
this
50,
guy is the
55,
biggest
60.
problem. I don't have a huge problem with letting them escape with their lives.
Now that
You're
the
up,
mage is
Emnos.
gone, yes.
All right, I got 5 foot over here, and I'm going to use Wolffang Strike and Burning Blade, and I'm going to start with a straight punch to this guy, followed by a tornado kick,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and I'm going to do subdual with the fist, but the fire will be real damage.
Okay.
Because I can't not make fire hot.
Yeah. Fire is fire at the end of the day.
First attack is a natural 1.
That will miss.
Second attack is a 20. Dirty 20.
That will hit. Tornado kick will strike.
Excellent. So he will take 11 points of subdual
Okay.
and 6 points of fire.
All right. He is still up. He looks a little bit stronger than the other people that have
figured.
been in this room up to this point.
But Dowdy looks happy with that.
He does not look happy with that. That is a true statement. Kip, you're up.
So this 50% concealment that this guy's behind,
Yep.
is that a wooden partition or a stone wall?
Stone wall.
Again, this probably won't do anything, but rule of cool, I gotta try it. I want to see how those two like a face full of wooden shrapnel when I shatter that wall, so they no longer have concealment against me.
Stone shrapnel, but yeah, go ahead and roll it. Or I roll it, actually. I don't know. I didn't roll anything. It just shatters the fucking wall. All right. That wall gets blown apart. Alara, Akko, Monter, like, they all get rained on with rocky pebbles, but this wall is now gone.
I'm pretty sure the fist just fisted itself.
Yeah,
Oh.
the fist absolutely
no.
fisted itself. All right. Munkter's turn. He does not like that he just got stabbed with his own sword. He does not like that his cover is blown apart. He will... Probably his only smart move. He actually puts himself into this corner to steal away your ability to flank him. as he reaches behind himself and pulls out a dagger. And he's just going to try and dagger at Alara. 21, Alara.
What the fuck? Yes, that hits.
Hey, Wade,
Yes?
would he need to roll to leave uneven terrain that he's been standing on the entire fight?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's fair. Yep, you did make that difficult terrain. Right. Let's watch how hilariously bad this is with all of his armor check penalties. Yeah, so I just rolled a 2.
No.
So
It finally paid off!
he rushes towards the corner to try and maneuver between Akko and Alara, but his foot catches a pebble and it instantly just crashes his center of gravity as he hurls forward and smashes his head into the wall. So he's going to take damage from that.
That is awesome.
Okay, so he's going to take the full amount of damage, and that drops him. That
Awesome.
he's at
Are you
44.
fucking kidding me right
he's
now?
at 44 damage. He has 50 hit points. I rolled the d6 for the falling to the wall. And I rolled a fucking 6.
Yeah, that's that.
Knocked himself unconscious.
He's a fallen star. He is a shooting star.
So he knocks himself unconscious. And instantly the man at arms drops his sword and puts his hands up. Instantly does it.
Smart.
I can't believe that fucking happened.
Oh my god! I am literally crying. I'm gonna blink out my contacts. I'm
I
laughing
don't-
so hard.
That's a long game play for that shatter on the floor to resolve. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. But we are out of combat with that. We are out of
Long
combat.
con. I'm gonna go rescue my wolf from this crazy lady.
I can't breathe.
I'm going to grab his shield first of all.
Alara, heal for 10.
It is
Thank
quite
you.
heavy, Akko, but you're able to lift it.
I mean, I do currently have a 17 strength, so
Yeah.
All right. He is knocked out currently.
do we want to
See
make
this.
that more permanent?
No.
We should bind him, though.
Real
Yes.
quick. Hold up. Real quick. Alara, Akko, and Emnos, give me perception checks, please.
Sure.
That I can do.
Can I get one?
No, because this has happened before you walked into the area.
Okay.
This happened when he dropped. So you got, let's see, 10 for Emnos, 19 for Alara, 22
And
for
24.
Akko. 24? Okay, so Akko, as you're picking up the shield, you catch movement, like a flicker of a shadow at the peripheral of your vision, and you look down over here to this side chamber, and for the briefest of moments, you see a scroll lift up out of a pile of books and just hover in the air and then vanish.
Hey guys, I think there's somebody invisible over there.
I
And I point.
I book it, Wade.
Okay, you start running.
Wait, can
Okay.
I throw a javelin at the spot where
Go
I
ahead,
saw the
roll
thing
it.
move?
Roll your attack with the javelin. I'll let you get the,
Yep.
because you saw the movement, you can do a snap throw.
Javelin.
Emnos ducks.
The shield clatters to the ground as you just watch Akko just like just fire a javelin forward. It sails
wall.
through the air and stabs into the wooden planks of the little bridge before the area. Doesn't even manage to clear into it. And then all of you, now aware that there's something maybe over there, you hear the splashing of water.
Wade,
Yes.
did I make it there?
Yes. Give me a reflex save, Wonder, please,
Okay.
to see if you manage to cross around that corner before its movement resolved.
I went through the wall that I shattered.
Right. What I'm saying is managed to get into the room to be able to see down there.
Oh, gotcha.
Just about seeing how quick you were about getting down there.
Also, you're moving through your rough terrain.
That's true.
Took out the bad guy.
All right. So for the briefest of moments, as you step into the room and look over, you watch as right here, a what you can only assume to be a drow boy run down this passageway of water.
Okay. I'm going to try to move off the terrain now that I've seen it kill a paladin. And then I'm going to book.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That woman's not there anymore. She's gone. She took
Gotcha.
off.
I'm gonna follow Kip, obviously.
Do I see anything?
You do not.
I have see invisibility, by the way.
I'm aware.
Okay. And that's the end of the map.
You run down this cavernous tunnel for a little bit before it dead ends into a small outlet into a side creek that they use for essentially waste disposal.
Nope. What
What did you see, Kip?
Looked like a drow child. Picked up a scroll and ran off.
I see.
Small boy. Oi! Featherbrain!
Ah! Ah! It flies over and your raven lands on your shoulder.
I'll hand over one of my rings.
Okay.
Down that passageway. Small boy, follow him.
It cocks its head and then flies off down the tunnel, exits out into the open area, and starts trying to find the child. Give me a perception check for the bird.
Yep. The bird also has see invisibility because it shares my spells.
That's fine. That will not benefit it in this particular instance.
Gotcha. There it is. Oh, wow. It's way better than mine. What does the alertness feat give? +4?
Think so? Or plus
Actually,
2?
It actually has a bonus.
It should already be applied into it.
Oh, then it's a +7, so 9.
Got it. So your bird's out there looking. So you all can continue doing whatever you're doing here.
Real quick, what is the owl on the map? Is that something I should have been paying attention to?
So when you all entered, there was a little owl up in the corner on a little nook at that corner. But when you went back around that corner to chase that woman, that owl was gone.
Gotcha. Ah, shite. Emnos,
There's quite a bit more in here.
I think there was a familiar watching us when we came in. It's gone as well.
Makes sense. There was a mage.
Anybody got some rope to tie these guys up with?
Yeah, I have some rope. I'm going to
We have
start.
one in the hallway or in
Sorry.
the alley too.
So go ahead, Katie, please.
I am going to start tying up the paladin.
Okay, give me a use rope check, please.
Okay.
I will assist.
Okay, go ahead and roll and see if you assist her. Fortunately, Jules is still a little shaky from the fight. But Alara, you managed to tie some pretty good knots. You feel like you've got him pretty well tied up. It'd be really hard probably for him to escape this, especially wearing full plate armor. So you guys, you walk around the interior of this building. It clearly looks like, for all intents and purposes, this is sort of like a barracks layout. You a small kitchen with a latrine. You see a stock room that's got a lot of provisions. There's armor stands with good quality armor and weaponry here. This isn't like shoddy, rusty goblin shit. Like this is probably someone spent like a good 1,000 gold on weapons and armor to outfit these people.
Gotcha. Wait, for all intents and purposes, that fight was several minutes, right?
That fight was roughly about 2 minutes long.
I'm going to start checking the people on the ground and seeing if any of them are still in the act of bleeding out, that I can attempt to halt the bleeding and save.
Do me a favor. Roll a die 100, please.
Yes, sir.
While he's doing that, can I rifle through all of their pockets?
Sure. You absolutely can. Let me resolve the living or dying first. All right, 79. So you managed to find 3 of them that you would be able to keep from dying if you so choose. I'm going to move them in front of these beds.
Over here? Okay. I start attempting to heal them.
Okay, give
Hey,
me
Kip.
medicine. Or heal check, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Kip, don't save any of the ones that tried to kill Luna.
Well, I think Luna killed all of these, so...
Jules will cure minor wounds. Anyone who is
Okay.
dying.
Yeah, so they'll come back, but they'll stay asleep. They're unconscious from the exertion.
I have to find my heal check.
Don't even bother with Jules applying the magical healing. You don't even need
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I can botch this and accidentally choke them while trying to stop the bleeding.
You could, actually. That is true. You could.
Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely let him do that.
Akko, you rifle through pockets. You managed to find a collective amount of 10 silver and 27 copper on the regular people.
Rocco, if you get any holy symbols, if you can set those to the side.
And they do
Find
all
any
have
holy
a
symbols?
wooden holy symbol of Gillespie on all of them. So 1,
I make
2,
a pile
3,
of holy
4,
symbols.
6, 7, 8.
Elara and Jules,
Hmm.
with your permission, can I take a closer look at his armaments?
Yeah, absolutely.
See if I
And
can.
I'll hand you his sword.
Oh, I just need to look at it. I don't think I could lift that if I tried.
That's fair.
He's-
I'll set
he's
it
not
down
a-
in front of Kip, and then I'll pick my own sword up and sheath it.
I'll see if
And
there's
hold it up for
any
Kip.
any enchantments on this. If there are, as a member of the hold, and they're useful to you, I can have them stripped off to be applied to your armaments.
We'll
Jules,
see
you're
how
trying to say
it-
something?
Jules will walk up, hands bloody against his side, and he goes up to the tied up paladin. He's gonna find his holy symbol.
Okay. You find a silver holy symbol on a necklace underneath his armor.
I pull
Kip,
it off.
Yes.
you pull it off. Kip, the shield is magical, and that's it. That's the only magical thing that he has on.
Okay. Spellcraft 17.
Abjuration.
Okay. It's abjured. I'm not quite sure which spell, but hey, I don't know.
That's fun. We can find out later.
And Jules, you have the holy symbol.
Your name's-
I
Sorry.
rip it off of his neck, and I'll say a quick prayer, and then I'll look at him and say, "You are no longer of this faith."
Return. You can go first.
Hold on, I'm actually going to say something first here. So the symbol that he had was one of the Star Chaser emblems. So it's clutching the star in the fist, and you watch as the star cracks in half as you say those words.
Jules, take 4 healing.
Laura, if you were going to say something, go ahead.
Yeah. I think we're going to take all of these these symbols and bring them back to. Wade, what was the name of the half orc?
Chris with a K.
Chris. Thank you. We're gonna bring these back to Chris. Including that, and I motioned to the symbol, the broken symbol in Jules's hands.
Jules will hand it to you.
Greg, your name was? I'll point to the man at arms.
Hi, sir. My name is Greg.
Why don't you begin by telling us everything you know?
Munkter was our leader. Him and Francis have been planning an assault for the last 3 months to help us gain glory and gold so that we could use it to take back what's been taken from us.
An assault on whom exactly?
He's going after, what was that name? A Bundy? Bundy, I think. A Bundy. They're having some ball tomorrow night, and we were going to attack at that point.
Your group here, are those the only ones who are going to participate, or are there more?
We were the only star chasers that were gonna go, but Munkter and Francis had been talking to a boy who was the patron to the house. I don't know if they were going to have assistance. That strategy wasn't shared with me.
Patron to which house?
Our house, our workhouse here.
I see.
He gave Munkter gold to outfit us. Gave Francis things for his spells. He was trying to help us.
Do you know how Munkter and Francis met him to begin with?
No, I don't remember when they first met. I remember when I first saw the boy. That would have been 3-4 months ago, maybe 4. He was here. We started renting out the basement. My girlfriend's cousin knew the barkeep who owned the building above, and he let us lease the place.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you can tell us about the boy?
He's fast. He wields some magic. I've never seen it before. Munkter didn't like it. He always took a bath after seeing the boy. One minute he's there, another he's not. Always felt like we were being watched when he was around too.
Very well.
Sir, I understand why you and yours came here. And if you want to deliver justice to me for raising arms against your people, I understand it. He just lowers his head down.
Jules will.
Your fate isn't in my hands. I'll look over at Jules and Alara.
Jules will put a hand on his shoulder and cast a cure. Do I have a cure mod or cure light left? Yeah, I will cast my last cure light wounds.
All right. How much does he get?
Six.
Some of his wounds knit together, and he looks up, very surprised. I don't deserve your mercy, Father.
This isn't mercy. You have much work to do to undo what you have done.
Wait, he's not one of the 3 that I saw as marked as evil, correct?
That's correct. He does not glow evil.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna step in. Your time isn't done, but there is still a penance you must serve. Your goals
can I
are
do?
lofty. Your desires are just. Munkter and Francis and others, they were seeking to use this to benefit themselves and not for the whole, not for the community. You can still do better. And the only way you can do that, and I take the other holy symbols out, not the broken one. The other ones is you can bring these to Chris and ask her what you can do to make amends.
I'll do whatever you say.
Listen to yourself, man. That's not what they want to hear. Don't blindly follow orders. You need to choose. They're not your commanders. They're not your betters. They're members of the same faith. Don't blindly follow orders. That's what got you into this fucking predicament in the first place. Following these two fucks. Choose
I don't
for
think
yourself.
that they were wrong. I don't think that they were wrong, sir. But I don't really have a choice.
Changing your stars by violence. How is that any different than what the nobles took from you by force?
Why shouldn't we take it back by
How
force?
can you affect change by becoming what you hate?
Wait.
This
This is not making things any better. Gregory, was it?
Just Greg, sir.
Greg. Do you have a father?
I do.
What do you think of you?
I think he thinks of me as a strong man who tries to
What
take
would
care
he
of his
think
family.
this? What would he think of this?
I would hope that he would see the wisdom in it, even if it's not easily seen.
There are ways you can change your stars, but this is not the way to do it, because what this would cause is more friction and more terror amongst the lower classes, amongst the people who need a hand. This doesn't solve your goals for them, and I point towards Munkter's unconscious body. Unconscious body and then Francis. For them, this wasn't to benefit others. They weren't star chasers. They were here to change, to get power for themselves without cares for the others, on the backs of others. First, you have to start small and build a foundation, and with time, you can still change your stars. But you need to go back to your basics, and you need to go back there with penitence in mind.
I will return to the workhouse to Chris and Gregor, and I will serve my penance. I don't know yet that Munkter's path was wrong. I only know that it didn't work. If this is where it led. Maybe there will be wisdom in the house to help me understand better.
Gillespie led us here for a reason.
I believe you. I surely do. May I ask what you're going to do to Munkter?
I look at the others. I want to find out what plans he had made. I want to find out what information he has and what he was intending to do with it.
I torture the shit out of him. Get the information
No.
and then we kill him.
No.
Mm.
There is a justice system. He will not be tortured. It is
You think
not-
your justice system doesn't torture people?
Oh, I know it does, but he will not be tortured by our hands.
I made a vow to Munkter to serve him and protect him. I won't lift an arm against you, but I can't just let that happen to him if I can prevent it.
Can't let a man serve punishment for his crimes?
Well, I mean, there's a difference between punishment and torture, isn't there?
He's not going to be tortured. It is not our way. It is not. As a member of the faith, you should know this.
They're not all of our way, are they?
No. but we will do what is right. And that is the best that we can do in this world. The most effective work that you can do to make the world a better place rarely involves a sword.
I'll return to the workhouse. The ones that you saved, can I wait until they're able to move and take them with me?
I look at the rest of the group.
I think that would be best, honestly. They need further care.
I see no problem with that,
I have no objection.
with the
He'll nod.
exception of Munctor.
He will have the fate that the gods will. And Greg will stand up and make his way over to the beds with the others. And he'll just sort of stand there solemnly waiting for them to rouse and be able to move around. You see, he starts kind of wrapping their wounds in bandages. He seems to know a little bit of fieldcraft to help him.
I will go around with him, and I will. How many are still down that
3.
can be brought up? 3. I'll lay on hands each of them, but for 2.
All right, that'll be enough to at least get them on their feet and able to move around. They at first they look scared, and then they see Greg standing there with you. He quietly explains the situation, and they start slowly meandering their way out of the building.
Hey, Wade,
Yes,
is Francis well and truly dead?
absolutely.
I hope
Just-
so. I impaled him.
Does he have a bracelet?
He does not have a bracelet.
I was an illegal mage.
Well, not necessarily. That just means he's from the Imperium. Does he
yeah.
have anything on him that marks him as a member of the hold?
He does, in fact. You search through his possessions. First off, on Francis, you will find 50 gold pieces.
Damn.
You will find his spell book that he has on him. And you will also find a token of the hold.
Fuck off, Akko.
Spellbook, scrolls.
I'll grab those. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of look at the body, and Kip's expression is very dark. And then just walk upstairs.
Akko takes a clawed hand and taps Jules on the shoulder. Like, hey, Padre, you got any more healing? As I point at the
Yeah.
hole in my stomach.
I have one last one. Give you my last cure light wounds. For 9.
Huzzah!
Fia, I had a thought.
Thank
I
you.
was wondering what you thought on the subject. The drow child. Do you think it's possible that he would seek solace among the other exiles from the Undercent?
You're muted, Dakota.
Did they not say he had a home at the workhouse?
They said that he went there and was a patron to them. I don't know if he was... We said he only met in the last few months as well.
I think if we were going to try to find him, the workhouse would be the first place that we should ask.
Very well.
I don't know enough about their dealings to know whether or not in order to embrace one, he would have to forego the other. But it seems like the two may not go hand in hand with each other.
Something to consider if we find ourselves at a loss for leads.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, Imnos, roll 2d4 for me.
Okay.
You feel a surge of strength, Emnos, as your wounds stop bleeding and clawed up extremely fast. You heal 8 hit points.
What the hell?
The gods seem to have favored you today.
Neat.
I think going to the workhouse should be the first step if he's going to try to find comfort in hiding. That might be where he goes to first, and I have a feeling something about the workhouse is bothering me, and I have a feeling that there might be people at the workhouse that know more than they told Jules or Lara on the first go.
Well,
Well, now we have better questions to ask.
We have a much stronger negotiating piece.
I'll leave that to you all. I need to go get drunk.
Sounds like a plan.
I need to spend some time in the temple, in the house.
I need to go get drunk, and then I need to go lay on some grass before I. The desire to murder people is strong right now.
Can you carry this man to the workhouse?
Yeah, I can do that.
Real quick, before you guys go, I do know some people were searching around the complex. Give me perception rolls for anyone who was sort of looking around the complex.
Yeah.
It was something I was planning on doing, but we've been like in talk, and I wasn't able to say it. Can I still roll?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I moved Jules around the map, so yeah, I rolled.
Hey, we got Jules, we got Imnos, we got Echo. Okay, cool.
That'd be an 11.
So collectively, even though Alara does kind of trip at one point, and knock over a stack of books, collectively you do manage to find a few things of note here. First off, in that side chamber where you saw that scroll go missing, you do find 3 other scrolls, as well as you find a sack with 1,000 gold pieces in it.
Shit.
You find a small stash of healing potions. You would guess that they're restoratives because they do say curative potions on the side of the box. Looks like there are 3 of them there also.
Do you already know what the scrolls are? Or are you just gonna tell us later?
We'll do that next time.
Okay. And how many potions were there?
3 potions, 3 scrolls, 1,000 gold pieces.
You said they have weapons and stuff around here?
Yeah, they have a whole armory of different armors and weapons here.
Is there anything masterwork, or is it all standard quality?
It's all standard quality.
Okay, do they have any morning stars?
Yeah, you can find Morningstar.
Can I take one?
Sure. Add a standard Morningstar to your equipment. If you are looking for any standard types of weapons or armors, you can easily find them here.
How many suits of full plate mail are there?
There's just the one that Munkter is wearing. You find a couple suits of breastplate and some scale mail.
Did somebody say why?
No, Jules is actually going to go through the books. I'm going to look to see if Munkter kept a journal.
Okay. You do not find any handwritten journals or anything like that here. The books that they have mostly seem to be like arcane theory books that Francis was probably studying. Though you do find one volume of text that appears to be on the philosophies of Gillespie.
Okay, I'll take that.
Do we find any pamphlets?
You do. You find a small box that has some pamphlets in there. Various causes about the food storage that had rat droppings causing illness a couple months back. Things like that.
Excellent. Thank you.
After you all finish scavenging what you can from here, there's still a lot that's going to be left behind no matter what. But as you all leave, dragging Munctor along with you, you get to the top of the stairs out into the alleyway, and you see Luna sitting on top of the woman who ran away. She's just sitting on top of the person, panting, looking at you all, and clearly she was waiting for you all to come.
Who's
Good
the
dog.
bestest girl? You're the bestest girl. And I'll do the little, like, I'll lower my shoulders and do, like, the shimmy and waggle my butt in the air, like, completely not caring about decorum.
Her tail whips back and forth, smacking this woman in the face, as the woman just lays there, completely petrified. She clearly doesn't know what to do. But seeing Greg and the others walking out with you all, she kind of stills a little bit and it's like, what's
You're
going
gonna
on?
want to go with them.
Luna, come. And I'll
Luna books
I'll
over.
nod and address her and tell her to go join your comrades and cut this nonsense.
Hi, ma'am. And she jumps up to her feet and walks over to the others and follows along with the group. And that is where we are going to call it for tonight. You all exiting out of the Brotherhood's Den. Congratulations for
level?
surviving that fight.
Did
You
we
did
level?
not level. No, you didn't. No.
Would you say, Katie, that this is bullshit?
This is bullshit.
It's always bullshit. Always bullshit.
I feel like we beat at least a level 6 paladin, so I feel like we should get something.
Yeah.
Level 6 Oathbreaker, maybe.
We get
Yeah.
self-respect.
We got 1,000
How
gold.
much is that worth? Yeah. Ooh, 1,000 gold.
All right, fine,
we did
fine.
also get the
Respect
magic
is
shield.
expensive.
Wait,
You did,
Damn.
yeah. Yes.
I only used one of my rerolls and I had 2 going into this. Can I spend my other to get that D12 back?
Absolutely, you can. You all will get the fate dice of the D12 back as you feel the stars align for you as they came out of alignment for others this evening.
Oh.
Everyone watching on Twitch, thank you so much for joining us here. They are a hair's breadth away from leveling and from the Solstice Gala, which will probably be happening
This is
on our
bullshit.
game next week.
I
So
don't
stay
know if I
tuned.
believe you.
Tune in on Tuesday next week. We have more Dragon Horde for everyone to enjoy, and have a great night, everyone.
Thanks for healing me, Pale Dragon.